Good morning, everybody. Howdy do, folks. Good to have you. Good to be here. Hope you all are ready for some more Baldur's Gate 3 action. I'm the Truant. You're listening to Truant FM. For your listening pleasure, we have the Hollow Knight OST by Christopher Larkin. And of course, for your viewing pleasure, we've got a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3, continuing our Artificer run. We should be cleaning up Act 2 today. There's not a whole lot left for us to do here in Act 2. So I think it'll be just fine as we continue our playthrough. Thanks for everybody who's here early. Hey, Gelworm. Hey, Pewjack. Hey, that's absolutely grand. How's it going, folks? It's a podcast now. I usually start my streams like that. Sometimes I give the weather, too. So I'll give you guys the weather as well. It's a lovely Monday morning here in northern Canada. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. It is beautiful, clear blue skies. There is still snow on the ground, but, you know, that's par for the course. We got another month or so of winter, I'd expect. But it is definitely getting warmer. It's a nice, toasty, -1 degrees Celsius right now, which is actually significantly better than it has been for the past few months. So I won't complain about that. And I forgot to plug in my correct mouse, so give me a moment. Alright, correct mouse has been plugged in. We are good to go. Hey Adrian, how's it going? Hey Athena, howdy do? Gotta go to the doctor? That blows, that's absolutely grand. That is not absolutely grand. Hey Cameron, how's it going? Howdy do, howdy do? Hey Sergeant Pastry, good to see ya. I'm excited to see Tom Artificer all over Myrkul. Yeah, it'll be a good time. I'm not too worried about the Myrkul fight in general, to be honest with you. I do kind of want to beat Act 2 without long resting, just for the extra challenge of it. Which it's looking likely that we'll be able to do, to be honest with you guys. Oh, there's a little baby cat on my desk. Okay, bye baby cat. She was here for a moment. But the big problem is we're not going to do any damage to him with this weapon unless we use repeating shot. And I would love to be able to use repeating shots, so it's kind of up in the air about whether or not the restoration pod is actually going to give us back our infusion slots. I'm betting it won't. There's also the problem of our resources. I don't know if we'll have enough potions to heal through the Myrkul fight. We definitely won't have enough darkness arrows to blind him throughout the whole fight. We only have 4 of those left. So we'll be having to tank a lot. Apparently, I am vulnerable to the Shadow Curse. Feywild Bell, please. But these are the problems that you kind of expect when you try and beat an entire act without long resting. So, you know, it's all par for the course with this little extra challenge that we've given ourselves. I think it'll be okay. We do have to beat up Balthazar before we do anything too crazy, but you know, while we're here at Moonrise, actually, let me go see if Roa and the Bugbear Man, Lantarv, have any arrows for us, any darkness arrows. Hey Chris, howdy do, good to see you. It's at least 3 more months of winter, but it's gonna overstay like an unwanted uncle. I don't think the winter's gonna last that long. Last year, at least where I live, winter kind of let up late March. Maybe it was like mid-March, somewhere around then. So another like month and a half, 2 months of winter, I think. That's all it's gonna be. Yeah, we already bought the darkness arrows from you. That's okay. Hey Luca, howdy do, howdy do. Hey Grax, how's it going? Good to see ya. Okay. Nothing here either. That's kind of disappointing. Little disheartening, my friend. Yeah, get moving. Okay. The first time I found Myrkul, I was so prepared. Better to be over-prepared, for sure. Alright, why don't we just go kill Balthazar and worry about all the rest later? That sounds like a good idea to me. Hey, Marcy's Pan? Mars's Pan? How's it going? Good to see you. Hey, Curb8. Look at this circle of slaughter around where we just stood as everybody died. I think the raid against Moonrise is also going to be pretty easy with the Holy Lance Helm. I'm not too stressed about that. Balthazar should be a fine fight. I did, after the stream ended, quickly go to Withers' tomb and pick up 5 scrolls of protection from evil and good, because he's just got those shit laying around. So we can go ahead and use one of these against against Balthazar here, and I'm sure that'll help us out a lot. We can also go ahead and use a protection from poison spell, so we don't have to worry about cloud kill. This makes us, I think, completely immune to cloud kill. Doesn't this make you immune to the poison condition? Maybe not. Either way, it gives us resistance. So not stressing about that. Yeah. I guess it doesn't make you completely immune to the poison condition, but yeah, we'll be fine against cloud kill. And then we have necrotic resistance already, so we don't have to worry about too much else. The biggest scary thing here is getting paralyzed by the ghoul medics, but I don't care enough to throw on the Ring of Free Action. We'll just use a protection from evil and good scroll, and we should be good. Another thing for the Myrkul fight, we would really love to get a heroism elixir somehow before fighting him. I don't know if we'll be able to, but that would help us out a buttload. Yeah, let's go ahead and do protection from evil and good and figure the rest out later. Don't forget the whiskey wing. I don't see how the whiskey wing is gonna help us. I don't know about that one. How many short rests do I have left? None. Do I care about a surprise round against these guys? Not particularly. Yeah, let's just go ahead and, I mean, we have a chance to get one here against Balthazar. Oh, never mind. Is he locked onto us again? Oh dear. I think we've done something horrible. We could go for a surprise round like right here. Yeah. I'm a little worried it's gonna eat my extra attack, but we'll see how this goes. Do a little quick save, and we'll just we will shoot Balthazar. Yeah. Never get surprise rounds unless you use shovel. Surprise rounds hate me. Okay. Well, this should be a pretty okay fight. Not too worried. Don't think we need to worry about the goons at all, and Balthazar should die pretty quickly here. We probably don't have an action this turn. Oh, we do. We actually have an extra attack as well. Which means I think we're just gonna dash on over to him, actually. We'll just chase after him and give him a hard time. And then we still have an attack left over. So this actually worked out pretty nicely. Not really a surprise round, but like kind of, because we got the extra action. It's pretty nice. We can just walk on up to him and do a little boop. And then get all up in his grill. Poor Flesh has to dash after us. The first time I found Myrkul in honor mode, I was using the recommended strats and kept dying, so I just said fuck it and started face tanking his hits, and it worked. Hell yeah. I mean, whatever works for you. If your build can face tank, then there's no reason not to. I don't think this build wants to face tank against Myrkul, but I think we could. Especially because we can't really buy a fuck ton of potions before we fight him. Actually, maybe that makes me want to take his attacks even more, because his odds of hitting us aren't phenomenal if we keep protection from evil and good up. But then, of course, his necromites aren't going to get pulled in by him. But his necromites probably won't hit us either. I don't know, something to think about. We could stay in melee. Maybe that's the play if we can't long rest using the if the restoration pod doesn't restore our infusions. I'm just gonna keep chasing after Balthazar. If he's just gonna keep running away, I'm gonna keep dashing on after him, and I'll use a little defensive field too. Kind of sad that defensive field seems to not scale at all. It's always given us 7 temp HP. Okay, rude. Glad we didn't get paralyzed there. Oh my god, guys. Do they know they have disadvantage on hitting me? They don't have disadvantage on hitting me. Why not? Do they... Is it because this is darkness and was our dark vision not working because we were looking the other way? How does that work? Maybe I should have casted the light cantrip before doing this. That would have been a thought. Okay, dude. Just getting rude. Also, with your tips, I'm now further into a solo honor run. I did accidentally aggro the entire goblin camp, but that's what invis pots are for. Yeah, good idea to always carry an invis pot or two on you. Flesh is a construct? Oh, you're right. Flesh is a construct. You're so right. Okay, well that's rude. Maybe we'll just kill Flesh first. It's not like Balthazar's doing anything to us anyways. Might be worth it. Especially if old Balthy's just gonna keep running around. We got these guys body blocking now. Yeah, whatever. I always forget he's not an undead. I wonder what makes somebody a flesh golem instead of a just an undead dude. Because he is animated dead flesh using magic, but he is not an undead. Matt be like I did a little bit off camera and he's at High Hall. No, I would never do that. I just picked up the scrolls because it was kind of boring, to be honest with you. I literally just walked there, lockpicked a few doors, and then walked out. That was it. I didn't talk to anybody, didn't kill anything. I was kind of expecting him to follow after us a little bit more. Flesh Golem runs on electricity? If you say so. If you say so. Alright, let's go over here and hopefully not get obliterated again. Yeah, we really don't care about Balthazar. I think he's out of spell slots, actually. He just used them all on Misty Steps, which is, you know, a little embarrassing for him. Hey guys, how's it going? They're just running around and staring at us. Knock him prone with the first attack, then use Booming Blade. That's the way to go. We're more likely to get crits. You know, I definitely maybe should have considered just using Blur for this fight, since Flesh is a Flesh Golem and not an undead. He's more or less Frankenstein's monster. Isn't Frankenstein's monster also kind of an undead, though? I've never actually read Frankenstein, for the record. Oh my god, my little baby cat is so sad right now. Theodosia, what do you have to be sad about? I know what she has to be sad about. She's sad that she's not getting attention. Hey Hala, how's it going? Good to see ya. Howdy do, howdy do. Why don't we go over into this corner? I like the looks of that corner. Actually, let's go up here. I like the looks of the high ground. Big fan of high ground in general. You need to read Frankenstein, it's very good. Yeah, I probably should. I went through a little phase a couple years ago where I read some classics, Dracula, The Count of Monte Cristo, other such things. But Frankenstein never made the list. I love The Count of Monte Cristo though. Okay, kind of annoying that we can't reach them because these losers keep body blocking us. I don't really care about killing them until Balthazar's dead. Just not a lot of point. So I guess we'll just jump over these guys. Do these guys know they have disadvantage on hitting us? Okay, they do. They just don't seem to care that much. I don't think we'll get like one shot here or anything. I think it'll be okay. We can just whack Flesh a couple times and then walk backwards a little bit. He's doing stuff. What just happened? Oh, he fell over. he hit us and then he slipped it and fall. Have you read the Cask of Amontillado? I can't say I have read the Cask of Amontillado. Okay, well, that's a dead Flash. We'll just walk over here. Excuse me, guys. Coming through. Pardon me. Alrighty. We'll heal up again. Get heading over towards Balthy. who is, you know, still doing his best. I just went through a classics phase, read Frankenstein, Wuthering Heights, reread Jane Eyre, tried Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but hated it. Also reread Little Woman. I don't think I've read any of those books, actually. Another book that I really enjoyed from my classics read, it was kind of a love-hate relationship, actually, was 100 Years of Solitude. Yeah, I'm just gonna run over to Balthazar. We'll do a little shooting at him on our way up. But for the most part, I would say I enjoyed 100 Years of Solitude. Quite a lot. I know they made a Netflix show based off of it too, which I've been meaning to check out. I've heard mixed things about the show as well. But I'm curious. It's the kind of story that I would be very curious about how they adapted it onto a screen. Because I can't imagine a world where it is actually like a good, easy thing to adapt. Pardon me, fellas. Pardon me, coming through. Alright, you should get knocked prone. Rude. Does your spectral aspect give resistance to thunder damage? It sure does. Very rude, my friend. Very rude. Can he get knocked prone? Have we managed to do like anything related to proning this man? The ghoul medics are gonna die just from missing us at this rate. Oh god, they keep body blocking. Fellas, this is a big ass doorway. These guys are not completely in the way. Don't lie to me, game. Fall prone. I don't know if this guy can fall prone. I got bone chilled for hitting him? Does his spectral form do that? Oh, go figure. Okay, miss us and die? We'll just walk a little bit away. I think he's gonna be encouraged to move a little bit. We're like close enough that he wants to move. And then, yeah, booming blade damage triggers for 2. That's not a lot of damage. I was super impressed with the Netflix adaptation. It wasn't really accurate to the book, but I feel like it did a good job of modernizing the message Shelley was trying to convey. Oh, you're... About, the 100 Years of Solitude? I don't think the author's name was Shelley. I think we might be talking about different stories. I think you might be talking about Frankenstein, which I think they did an adaptation of recently too, right? I went and saw Iron Lung. I liked it a lot. If anyone was thinking of seeing it, I'm glad to hear you liked it. I've heard pretty mixed things, to be honest with you. I doubt I'll watch it in theaters or something, but I might like rent it when it becomes available for rent. Okay, easy fight. I had to use a couple potions, which is a little bit unfortunate. But all in all, let's be real, that wasn't that hard. Maybe should have used Blur instead of a Protection from Evil and Good scroll. Probably should have just prioritized killing flesh from the get-go, but, you know, little mistakes like that aren't the biggest deal when we have as much defensive capabilities as we do. Iron Lung is a fun time, not anything fantastic, but it's a great first film. That's good to hear. Okay. Do I care about getting the vault door open? Not really. We're actually shockingly close to level 8. I wonder if there's any easy way to get like 1300 XP before releasing Daymail. I mean, we could just like clear out Moonrise Towers beforehand, and then we would get a whole bunch of XP. But I can't. Oh, we could kill a rat. But I kind of want to. Is this the right rat? Yeah, it is. But I kind of want to do the whole raid, you know? I kind of want to do the whole raid, and 1300 XP is actually kind of a lot in Act 2. Like, this is at least a few fights. If we're doing, like, the random enemies to the east of the last light in. And there's not a lot of people left to the west. There's zombies and stuff, but those guys give, like, no XP either. You know what? I'll tell you what, we'll do a little bit of XP farming. I think we have time today to take a little longer than we usually do in Act 2. Especially because we don't actually need to do the laboratory fight in the illithid colony, because we don't care about the Githzerai mind barrier, because we're a gnome. We already have advantage on all our intelligence saves. So why don't we go over here, kill the guys behind the hospital, because this is a pretty easy fight. They give decent XP, and then we'll head over to the Masons Guild and kill those shadows, and that should be a pretty easy time too. Although these guys do all have resistance to thunder damage, which I keep forgetting about, but you know, hopefully it'll be fine. It's so very rude that these guys have resistance to thunder damage. Why did they do that? Not a lot of point to casting light. There's a wraith here who's just gonna quench it, so I don't really care about that. See you later. That's absolutely grand. I hope the doctor's appointment goes well. All right. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a surprise round by shooting. Honestly, I'm more annoyed by the shadow, I think, than anything else. Oh, actually, the wraith could be pretty bad for us. The wraith could life drain us and reduce our max HP until we long rest. So let's just go for the wraith first. Get a little surprise round. Roll the worst we possibly could have in initiative. You know how it is. Go explore the border towards Baldur's Gate and fight the Gith. You know, I was actually thinking of maybe we'll do that after fighting Myrkul this playthrough, but you're totally right. We could do that beforehand. That's probably an extraordinarily easy fight for this build. Probably easier than this fight. And Gith give a lot of XP. Yeah, we'll probably go do that. That's a good idea. We'll fight these guys, we'll fight the Gith, and then hopefully we get level 8 before having to free Dame Aelin and doing the raid and whatnot. And then after hitting level 8, we'll go hit up all of the vendors, buy some more darkness arrows, more healing potions, more who's it and what's it. Get ourselves a feat, bump up our intelligence a little bit. Have you done the prison break? Yeah, we did the prison break. Act 2 be like the air is resistant to all CCs and 70% of the damage types in the game? Yeah. This is insane. The fact that they're not resistant to weapons either. It's like literally just magical damage types. Make that make sense. Okay, we'll just keep going after the wraith. Them being immune to the prone condition makes me really sad too. Trigger attacks of opportunity. Probably should have triggered one on the wraith before doing anything else. I think he might have been dazed already though. I'll just keep kiting a little bit. I wonder if we can make this a free-for-all by dragging the Gith into this. The statue buff is neat, but for some reason it seems to have turned off for the final battles. Bug? Question mark? I don't know if it's a bug, but it always does that. I guess it's because like the city's getting destroyed, your camp is gone, maybe? I don't know, but the buff always goes away. Unfortunately. Larian hates casters in Act 2. Yeah, I guess so. Worst of all is Larian hates Moonbeam in Act 2. Like, it's such a specific fuck you to Moonbeam enjoyers. God knows why they did that. But it is kind of funny to just be like, this one spell that would be incredible in this act, can't cast it. Why just this one spell? Don't know, but, you know, fuck you, I guess. Hey, Halo, how's it going? Good to see ya. It is kind of odd in general how they made one of the best radiant damage spells in the game does not work in most of Act 2, and then also a lot of the places where it does work, which I believe it works in the Gauntlet of Shar. A lot of the places where it does work, it'll like, well, I guess it actually won't kill you, because I just remembered how Moonbeam works against the Shar Injusticiars. I was gonna say it'll have you reflecting the damage back at yourself, but it won't, because Moonbeam counts as its own entity. So the damage will get reflected back to the Moonbeam, which, you know, the Moonbeam can't take damage, so that's no biggie. Moonbeam can't work because Char hates Selune. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the excuse. But it's pretty stupid. Because, like, the fucking light cantrip works. Okay, we are getting hit way too much for having 22 AC and all our foes having disadvantage on hitting us. Okay, well, that's a dead dude at the very least. 90 XP in the bag. If each of these guys gives 90, we're looking at another 540. Yeah, that's math. 540 XP. That's pretty okay. Hopefully the Gith will get us there. We're burning through potions though. Kind of a sad life. Ooh, 180 for that big boy. Please don't murder me. We're good. I should have casted the... Oh, no, I literally established why I didn't cast the light cantrip, because the Wraith would have put us out. We can cast the light cantrip now, though, which might be worth spending a turn to do to avoid using more healing potions. Which actually, I think I will do. I think I'm going to cast the light cantrip using my action. We don't really care about these guys. This makes it so that the shadows are less likely to hit us. The soul shadow, singular. I love the moving AoE spells like Cloud Kill and Moonbeam. Yeah, they're really great. They're kind of busted. Okay, might as well kill the shadow next. Try to kill the shadow next, I guess. Nobody else here is going to do much to us. Ow. But shadows do hit for a buttload of damage. Apparently this guy does too. Fuck you, man. Rude as hell. Light cantrip is arcane magic, not divine. Dog, fucking channel divinity Radiance of the Dawn works here. Don't start with your lore excuses. It was literally just the devs being like, fuck Moonbeam. Okay. Murder these dudes now. Shouldn't be hard. How much is a buttload exactly? Say like 5 tons. What the dog doing? That's a good question. I was wondering that myself. Where's that dog going? Okay, that guy's probably just gonna die when they miss us. So let's just start hitting one of these other dudes. Don't want to waste a whole attack killing a dude with 1 HP. I'm glad you could join us, Shadow Mastiff. Ow. Motherfucker. I'm not glad you could join us, actually. How the hell did we even roll that low? Good lord. Rude as hell. Are you not an undead? What the hell? Okay. We're learning so much today. Alright, well that kind of blows. There goes our protection from evil and good. Guess we'll do another healing potion. Oh my god, now this guy's not missing us either. There you go. Reverb killed him. Okay, let's just go after the dog. Don't really want to get knocked prone again. And he only gives 50 XP too. How rude! Okay. Yeah, we're pretty close to level 8. I think fighting against the Githyanki should be good. We can go ahead and use a blur while we fight them. Really don't like burning through all these healing potions. I think it'll be worth it in the long run. What was that vision cone? Hello? It's not here anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and summon these boys up. We really don't have any good elixirs to swap to either. We just have the Peerless Focus elixir. We could go ahead and use a Vigilance elixir, I guess. For now. Yeah, no reason not to, really. I guess if we don't get a Heroism elixir for the Myrkul fight, we use a Strength elixir. Don't think Battle Mage's power matters for us at all. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Vigilance elixir for now. Probably should have swapped it out earlier. Who cares? No biggie. I find it so odd how shield bash does no damage. You're smacking them with a slab of metal. Some shield bashes do damage, at least. But yeah, I get what you mean. Hey, fellas. Glad you could join us. So I do want to go in with Blur active. We can get a surprise round and then just like hope our action comes back like it's supposed to. Well, I don't think it's supposed to, but like how we want it to, and then we blur on our first turn. We have an Elixir of Vigilance, so if we get a surprise round, chances are we're going first anyways. These guys don't have alert or anything. So let's do this. Okay, yeah, we'll have another action before they go anyways. So we'll just stand here, we'll pass our turn, cast a blur on our next turn, and then we should be pretty good. The only way we really lose concentration, I think, is if they knock us prone using like a trip attack or some such. Which would have us feeling quite sad. Oh my god, or they just fucking deck us? Twice? Good lord. We need more AC. We need, we're gonna die. Whoa, hello? Good lord. These guys have a plus 13 to hit. Okay, we don't need to worry about the try, to be honest with you. Gith moment. Yeah, it really is a Gith moment. Plus 13 to hit with multi-attack is insane. I hate the Gith, me too. In theory, we're pretty okay about fighting these guys, though. We do still have Psychic Resistance turned on. We're probably gonna have to use healing potions. I really don't want to. Okay, do one of these first, since we're only really missing out on 3 HP, and then that way, if they both hit, we don't have like a terrible chance to die if things go awry. And then I guess we'll just go for this guy, because we can't really go for this lady.
No time for mercy.
We will simply slaughter this dude. And hopefully we go over here. Is Ketheric dead already? No, we're just fighting these guys first. I will save my reaction for Flash of Genius, in case it's necessary for a trip attack. 17 damage. We might just die to these guys anyways. I don't know if they realize that they can miss. Well, crit miss will do it. Okay, this lady hitting us is kind of insane. She does not have good odds to hit us at all. She has a plus 8 to hit with disadvantage. Okay, these guys all have blur on them. I'm actually kind of tempted to kill her goons first. What does she get when she eats one of these guys? As long as we don't let 3 of them die, I think we're pretty okay. She should be missing us, and then the more she misses us, the more damage she takes, and the archers are clearly doing a lot. So, sure, let's go for the archers. Okay, you just get an extra beam for this, right? No. No, your ability scores and your AC goes up too. Okay, we should probably kill you first. Bang examine feature doesn't even mention that. Okay, well, she's not doing much to us. I'll still save our reaction for Flash of Genius, just in case. Ah. Is there a mod that gives PC Gith same bonuses that these guys get? Well, you mean like the extra psychic damage on their attacks? Don't those just come from their weapons? Oh no, those don't. What the hell? I guess they just do that. There probably is a mod that gives PC Gith the same kind of shtick. But I think I'd feel pretty busted if I just had an extra addition to my psychic damage for no real reason. Okay, let's try and knock her prone with our first hit. And then get the advantage hit so that we can maybe get a crit hit, just like that. Are they done with... No, they're not done with trip attacks. Hopefully they are now. I love all your videos. Thank you, Sims Lover. That's very kind of you. It's much appreciated. Okay, same stick again. Whack you, knock you prone, get advantage, maybe get a crit. We're so good at this game. We are burning through healing potions like fucking crazy in this fight. They're still not done with their superiority dice. How many superiority dice do these guys have? Oh my god. This is insane. Imagine if this lady used proper warlock spells instead of Eldritch Blast spam. There's not a lot of warlock spells that are as good as just spamming Eldritch Blast, though, to be fair. She should at least have, like, a hex or something. Come on, lady. The fucking goblin warlocks can hex. Oh my god. You motherfucker. That was so rude. That did 3 damage to us, so I'm not terribly upset, but, like, come on, man. We can barely reach him to start swinging at him again. Didn't take any reverb for that, huh? Or I guess the reverb just popped. Okay, well, guess we'll heal up again. Okay, I think this guy is done with his superiority die. This lady's just getting blasted. By herself, really. I'll still save Flash of Genius in case these fuckers want a trip attack again. Oh my god, we can't reach her. Fellas, please. Oh my god, what are we doing to this person? I'm not too worried about killing them while she's prone. I'm willing to bet that if we kill them while she's prone, then she can't absorb their souls. So it's not like too big of a deal. This person's just fucking shooting the floor now. They probably think that their attacks are strong enough to just pierce through solid stone. And honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if they did. Seeing how the Gith fight. Nice second wind. I'm sure that'll save you. Okay, we still can't move past these people. Not enough reverb, because we didn't actually deal enough damage. I should have just jumped over them, killed this lady. I guess we'll jump up here now. As we've seen, we don't really care if they push us off. They don't deal a ton of damage. But at least this way, the lady has disadvantage on... Well, she already had disadvantage on hitting us, but whatever. We're in her face now. We can get a reaction attack or something. She's still falling prone. 2 crit misses in a row. That's kind of nice. That guy's dead. You're dead. Trigger this dude's reaction. So we don't have to worry about ready to parry. And that should have been a booming blade. That's my bad. Okay, we should be good from here. Goodness gracious. I dislike you, Warrior Braideth. Not a fan of you. You sound like you were named by a suburban soccer mom who sells MLM products on the weekend. Still just shooting the floor. Please don't shove me, Braideth. Okay, thank you. I was about to be a little sad again. So he's dazed. I kind of want to see if they can parry while they're dazed. No, they can't. Look at that. That makes sense. I want to make sure it was dazed removes all of their reactions, not just their attacks of opportunity. You know what we should have tested then? We should have tested to see if dazed removes legendary actions, because they're like kind of reactions, right? I know if you're prone, you can't use legendary actions. Very interesting. Damn, that's a read on Braidith. Yeah, sorry if there's any Braidiths in chat. Might have been some strays fired there. Okay, well, pretty good fight all in all. We used way too many potions, but we did hit level 8. And look at all this loot we got. At least Githyanki loot sells for a lot. Okay. Level 8, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ready to parry is not a reaction, just requires it? No, it is a reaction. It's a real reaction. If you trigger an attack of opportunity, then they can no longer use parry. Okay, a little bit more HP, which is, you know, always helpful. We can have grease prepared. That's, you know, that's nice too. And then we can also go ahead and get an attack, an ability improvement to help our attacks hit more often. So we'll bump our intelligence up to 20. I know it says 19, but it doesn't show Ethel's hair here. But you can see 15 plus 2 plus 1. That's 18, another 2 here, that's 20, and then we got another plus 5 temporarily from our Dark Laser edition, putting us up to 25 intelligence. This is a smart lad. This is as smart as they come. And we are gonna move on. Your weapons are exclusive for the Artificer? Yes, the thunder emitter that we're using right now is specifically for the Armor Artificer. And not just for the Armor Artificer specifically, but specifically the Guardian Armor model that we can have either the Infiltrator or the Guardian. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to all of our favorite vendors and buy some potions. That's why we bought those Githyanki. Hopefully we get more potions than we used. And darkness arrows and elixirs and whatnot. But we'll find out. Moment of truth, I'm afraid. Hello, Sister Lidwin. I don't know why we walked all the way around there. I'd like to trade. Okay, yeah, that is a lot of potions. That definitely makes me feel a lot better. And you know what? While we're here, I've recently come into having a lot of Githyanki weapons. Could I perchance interest you in some? Just a few. You can have heralds too. Oh, maybe you can't have herald. Herald's kind of expensive. Alright, there you go. We're loaded, both with potions and with gold. Let's hit up Moonrise Towers. See if we can go ahead and grab some darkness arrows and whatnot. Did you ever tell Arabella you found her parents? Nah, she'll figure it out eventually. There's only, you know, so many conclusions she can come to. I really do wish that you could just tell her when you first bump into her. If you've already found her dead parents. Like, there is an option to be like, your parents are dead, but you're not actually telling her that her parents are dead. Your character is saying it like, sorry kid, if they're out here, they're already dead. What do you have on offer? There's some darkness arrows. That'll help out too. Thank you kindly. I love using Herald in my playthroughs. I don't even remember what Herald does. I know he's like a pretty good crossbow. Why is her inventory sorted like this? Can you sort your inventory better? I'm backseating her now. There you go. That's a little bit better. Okay, with some more potions. Definitely helps out a lot. More darkness arrows. No elixirs that we really care about, unfortunately. That's alright. We could buy some scrolls too to help us out against the the Myrkul fight, which we might want to do. We'll buy a protection from evil and good scroll for sure. I don't think we care about any of these scrolls, but we might want to summon like a conjurer elemental. Araj is gonna have some potions for us, so let's swing by her too. Hey guy, how's it going? How do you do? Fair enough. Shadow Entangle is dog water. It is dog water, yeah. Hello, hello Araj. How's it going?
Welcome back, true soul.
Show me your stock. Sure, we'll take a flying potion, a couple of healing potions. Still no elixirs or anything. Unfortunate. But that is Moonrise cleared out. Let's swing by the last light in. Talk to Quartermaster Tally, who's definitely got some good loot for us.
If you're all right by Jahira,
Let's see your wares.
right by me.
Here's some elixirs that could be worth using. Viciousness is a real elixir. Have we still not slept? Yes, we've still not slept. What are all the buffs you have and how do you get so many? By not sleeping. I'll go over them in a moment. Show them off one by one. Yeah, she doesn't have any summon scrolls either, actually. It's okay, we don't really care too much about summons. It might make the Mind Flayer kind of a pain. Okay, so we got a decent chunk of buffs, as you can see. Armor model Guardian is just like an Artificer thing, showing what armor model we have on. These are the Blitz Spores that you get from the Myconid colony. Give a d6 bonus to all of our rolls. You get these for killing the Dwergar on the beach, right next to them. See, invisibility is, I guess we... Oh no, this is from the Voloi. We didn't use a scroll or anything. Yeah, this is from the Voloi. Longstrider, you know what Longstrider is. Morning Lord's Radiance, you get this at the Rosymorn Monastery for putting all the weapons in their proper places on the pedestals on like the top floor. Got all those. We have the Blessed from the Dream Visitor, also in Act 1 in the Githyanki Crash. We have Dark Lady's Awareness, Erudition, and Grace, which gives us a +5 to each of our mental stats. You get those in the center of Wraithwin. Nightsinger's Favor, resistance to necrotic damage. You get this from inside the Sharon Gauntlet in the room right before you... In the room in between where you fight the Cloaker and where you fight all of the Sharon Justiciars that pop out of the Umbral Tremors. These are the infusions that we have on for the day from our Artificer features. We have +1 to our AC, resistance to psychic damage, and an enhanced weapon for our main weapons here, the Thunder Emitters. Pixie Blessing, we all know what that does. Protection from poison from a spell, and our elixir of vigilance. Pretty good. To be completely clear with you guys, I do think this run would be easier if we were long rest spamming to buy the supplies that we need. Generally, some of the best advice that I can give for solo runs is make sure you are stocked up on consumables. Make sure you have the consumables you need to get through every fight. And as you can see, when we are not long resting, that's a good elixir. When we're not long resting, things can get a little bit tricky. I'll grab some of this stuff too. And you kind of need to optimize your vendor purchasing.
Yes? I'm sure you would.
Ooh, look at you. Okay, that's helpful. That's very helpful. I never realized that he sold so many good resources. I should talk to you more often, Wolbrin. What's this ring you're selling? Ah, that's you know, that's a thing. Gloves of the Automaton are really good too. Advantage on your attack rolls for like 10 turns. Crazy. Very good. We don't care about them though. Okay, we are pretty damn stocked up on potions now. We're feeling not bad at all. And let's go back to... There's a few places we can go in Act 1, 2, which we might as well. Myconid Colony. You keep calling him Wolbrin. Ah, oh, fuck, Barkus, sorry. I've been doing that literally ever since I started playing this game. I mean, I know they're like tied together story-wise, and they're both bald, deep gnomes, but it does feel a little racist of me. There's also a buff you could get from making a transmutation wizard and make one of those stones. Brother, you might wanna reread the rules of the run. We are not allowed to have other people in our party. This is a solo run, and we're not allowed to respec either. So we can't be the transmutation wizard. Okay, we'll take some more of those potions. Why not? Omelum, do you have anything for me?
Have you changed your mind about
Nope. I haven't changed my mind. Just joined the stream. What do you mean you're a little racist? I just have trouble telling deep gnomes apart sometimes, okay? Not on purpose. It's by accident. Marcus's favorite thing to say is Wolbrin. Yeah, he's like in my head, he's like a Pokemon saying his own name, even though that's not his own name. But that's how my brain understands it. Well, show me your wares. Oh, I was really hoping for a heroism elixir. Okay, eyes peeled for feathers. I don't see any feathers here. Haven't been keeping track of how many cloud giant fingers we've been getting either. How many potions of flying do we have? We have 5. Good enough. Maybe we'll have one more. Yeah, this hasn't changed. I haven't been really looking at any alchemy supplies either. I don't know if Araj had a cloud giant finger on her. But whatever, let's go ahead to... We got one more stop to make, and then we'll go get everything started. You're a deep gnome? Yeah, but we're not a bald deep gnome. It's a little different. There was a feather for heroism? We're going back. We're going back. I did not realize how bad the gold issue was until trying solo without a hexblade to scam. Yeah. Gold in this game is kind of stupid, especially with honor mode difficulty, where they just increase the prices for like no reason. But that's why we play on custom difficulty. Show me your wares. Where the hell is this feather? Oh, there it is. Good eye. Oh, yes. That's it right there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we'll still swing by Aaron, and we will see what he has to offer, and then we will go get this party started. And we'll just try and beat Act 2 without resting, because, like, why not, you know? Even if the pod doesn't restore our infusions like we're hoping it will, I might just try and kill Myrkul with our regular shitty piercing damage ranged weapon. I know we could buy the Nair Misser as well too, but there's something really funny about just killing Myrkul with a fucking gun. So maybe we'll give that a whirl. Who's my least favorite vendor? That's a good question. I don't really think about my least favorite vendors that much.
It'll take a while for us all to... Of course.
Probably one of the vendors on... Oh, there's another elixir of heroism. Probably one of the vendors on Worm's Crossing that just like sell fish. Probably one of those guys. Okay. Yeah, looking pretty good. Not bad at all.
Keep balance.
Can you go to Act 2 without the Grove story progressing? No. The Grove story will progress the moment you leave this map. Well, you can go to the Underdark just fine. If you go to the Mountain Pass or the Shadowcurse Lands, then this map progresses. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to... the Gauntlet of Shar. I guess we're just good to go, right? This is as good as it gets. Leroican stinks bibliophile over Sorcerer's Sundries. I mean, Sorcerer's Sundries sells some good stuff. Sells Birthright, the Ring of Regeneration, fuck ton of scrolls. There's some good stuff. Okay.
Catch a break.
We are good to go. We have all of our umbral gems. We're level 8, 25 intelligence, a decent stock of potions. Yeah, I'm feeling good. We're looking good. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Worst case, if we're not able to kill Myrkul with the resources we have, we'll just like load back up before we go into the illithid colony, and then long rest and get our infusions so that we can actually deal real damage to him. I really don't think that the restoration pod is going to restore our infusion slots, because the potion of angelic slumber didn't, and apparently those are coded very similarly. 25 int how? We have 20 intelligence plus 5 from Dark Lady's Erudition, which you can get in the center of Wraithwin if you go into the secret Sharon Sanctuary. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit of umbral gemming here. In you guys go. Get a little inspiration for that with our dark machinations. Can't stick around much longer. Gonna watch a movie with my parents, but can't wait to catch up on the VOD tomorrow. Your streams are always so entertaining as background noise while playing my own Baldur's Gate. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I hope you enjoy the movie. And look at this. We got some epic music as we head into the Shadowfell entrance. I'll do a hard save here. I do feel like I'm forgetting some sort of prep that I wanted to do, but surely it won't bite me in the ass. She's yapping. All right, in we go.
Party is gathered. You are ready. Also, you hope.
Yes, our massive party is gathered. In we go. Did I forget to do any quests? Not really. We freed the prisoners, and yeah, that's pretty much the only thing we really care about, that I consistently forget about. Should be good. Run, Tom, Nomenheimer. Now the music is kind of hidden. I do really wish there was more in the Shadowfell. When I saw that we were stepping into a Shadowfell portal for the very first time, I was so excited. I thought it was going to be like another Underdark, where it was like another massive map filled with things to uncover. But it's just this. Did you save Roland? Yeah, I saved Roland. Don't worry, he's good. He's chilling. Who's my fave bender? Easy, Ajak Nujira. Don't even have to think about it. She's my goat. Sells the best healing potions in the game at level 1. Unlike every other vendor in the game, she just simply does not scale because she's already the best to begin with. Literally just a room? Yeah, it is literally just a room. But at least we get to jump real far. Whee! Look at that little man go. Act 2 in general is underwhelming compared to the others. Act 2 is actually my favorite. I love Act 2. So I don't know if I quite agree with that. I think some of the coolest moments in the game are in Act 2. I think there's also some of the best player expression that you can do in Act 2. But it is a little different from Act 1 and 3. And that's not even mentioning the Knife of the Undermountain King. Yeah, that's not even mentioning just like the magic items she sells in general. She sells the Gloves of Dexterity, the Knife of the Undermountain King. She's goated with the sauce. Speaking of people who are goated with the sauce, hey Astrid, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope you don't mind me saying that you're goated with the sauce.
How about you?
Alright. Gotta look at our spear for a moment. Wise bag.
But are you the one supposed to wield it?
Alright. Let's go ahead and free her from her bonds. We need help killing Ketheric, lady.
Yes.
Why am I goated with the sauce? What did I do? Yeah, just for being you. I always think you're goated with the sauce. Jacques has the best early game magic items, bar none. As far as vendors go, I think she's definitely up there. I'm trying to think of other vendors who have similarly good magic items, and I don't think there's a lot that come close. Like, Omelum has the Boots of Stormy Clamor, which are one of the best magic items in the game, period, but the rest of his stuff kind of sucks.
The Nightsong is no more.
W Riz, thank you. Thank you. I try my best. Dareth might go. Dareth is a pretty good vendor too. She does sell the caustic band, which is pretty good. I like it a little less on honor mode because it goes from being affordable to being prohibitively expensive.
I am resplendent. It is your turn, my friend. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have.
Why does she just say it's my turn? What does she mean by that? Am I also gonna get a magical girl transformation?
So too must be your weapon.
Caustic band with my shop trick? Yeah, you gotta be using some sort of shop trick if you want to be buying the caustic band.
Thus I have said. Thus will it be so.
And yours is definitely a good one.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
To kill Ketheric Thorm.
Oh my god. Unseen Menace, Lorethian's Wrath, and a few other magic items. Yeah, Jacques Nirgir is kind of incredible as far as vendors go. Aelin is so cool. I wish she was useful. Yeah, me too. I wish she didn't instantly die the moment she got into a fight. Magical girl armor would be based as hell though. I wish I had magical girl armor. I mean, we are an artificer. We're an armor artificer. We should be able to make some like nanotechnology armor that creeps over our body like that. I'm just going fucking crazy ham. I'm surprised they didn't patch it, but then again, you're forced into druid if you want to do it. So yeah, I think there's still a decent chunk of vendor tricks in the game with like warlock and druid and whatnot, but I think they're like more okay with the class specific ones. To be fair, she was trapped for how long? If you're going to magically conjure up armor and weapons and wings and fly off into the night sky talking about how you're gonna fucking kill an invincible dude, you better have the shit to back that up. You don't get to be like, to be fair, I just woke up from a really long nap. Nah, at that point, you have to commit. You do not get to get wiped out and lie on the floor for 5 hours while your fucking 3-foot tall buddy that you just met cleans up everybody else. All right. Let's go murder. She's a lot more impressive on Explorer and Balance. Yeah, she is. Did you see what Sukuna did when he was reincarnated? I expect Aelin to do the same thing. Aelin really is the Megami of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm pretty okay with just going in with a Bloodlust Elixir. I think this is pretty good for the Moonrise raid and then also the rooftop fight. But maybe we have a Vigilance Elixir now. We could just use our bonus action on our first turn to swap. That's okay. Aelin in my current honor mode run, half health Ketheric.
Collect it. It
Can I have your Aelin, please? Hey, there's a healing potion. That's good. Whoops.
Taking on a tower with no siege engine.
Hello? Who is this?
Wonderful.
Who is this diva? Did not mean to click on her, but she's kind of real for that one. What's her Maharaga though? Yeah, she's Megami without Maharaga. Got nothing to rely on. Isabel is her Maharaga? It would be kind of fucking sick if she just summoned Isabel and Isabel just like beat the shit out of her dad. What's with the empty backpacks? I've been looting a lot of corpses. They just naturally come to me.
For now, though,
I love the
he's on
Tom
that
live
front
reaction
side
shot.
since
That
he
was
returned
beautiful.
from the grave. This is it.
Well, we are her Maharaga? Oh shit, you're right. You're actually right. We adapt to anything that Ketheric throws out at us and we obliterate them. Alright, we move in and secure the ground floor first. Cut off
A
all
sound
exits.
strategy. Once it's done, me and my harpers will hold the ground floor while you hunt down the
Lunar Smite, she uses it on intellective hours like Megami using Maharaga.
They'll scout the prisons and the barracks below to ensure we're not taken by surprise. Say the word, and we're off.
Alright, let's do this.
Get ready, harpers!
Every time you travel outside the Shadow Curse lands, Halcyon gives you a backpack. Does he really?
In this light!
I never noticed that. I guess that's where all my backpacks are coming from. Yeah.
The time has come.
The time has what?
Taste of death at last.
I guess you could say he's no longer invincible.
Once more.
How many empty backpacks do I have? Man, I have a lot of empty backpacks. You guys weren't kidding. I wonder why some of them only have the borders.
It's a grim task, picking provisions from the dead.
Do you perchance have new inventory since the last time I saw you, Quartermaster Tally?
You need to resupply.
I do, but you don't have anything for me. Alright, Quartermaster Tally, I see you.
Lady Light away.
Yeah, Lady Light your way too, or whatever. Okay, we have no AoE anything. I haven't been buying bombs at all this act. I could buy some bombs right now. Probably should, actually. But where's the fun in that? Let's just go murder some people.
My blade will taste
Okay,
of
let's do a little quick save. And
so settle century.
I actually don't think that I want to go in with Blur active. We will probably use Blur in this fight. But I don't think we'll use it until most of our friends are dead. Because unfortunately they will die. Not a lot of point using it beforehand if nobody's going to be swinging at us. So let's do this. Let us go in. Good evening, somebody. Howdy do. Blur hard eyes emoji. I fucking love Blur. Oh, my phone's buzzing. That's my sister. Okay. Let's go ahead and... How good do you guys think that these guys are going to be with the surprise round? Yeah, I get a Dream Visitor.
Magic.
We have 25 intelligence, so we could get a surprise round without it being metagaming. Use mirror image. God, you're so right. Why didn't I think of that? Is this fight doable going melee? You gotta watch out for the zealots, but yeah, for sure it is. Hold up, fellas. Give me a moment, actually. Oh, wait, I should... Shovel can hold up initiative. Do I want to get these spell slots back? Why not? Hold up, guys. I need to take a nap real quick. Where the hell are my napping potions? I know I got some of them. Do I not have napping potions? Oh, I only have the big one. All right, whatever. We'll just go into initiative now. Then we can get by with one level 2 spell slot, I'm sure. I'm still not in combat, huh?
At least things have stayed in.
Hi guys. Hello. Okay, do a little end turn. Get Fist Ulthred and Helena and whatnot going in. Okay. Well, now if they want to use Hunger of Vidar, they're gonna have to do it against everybody here, which is pretty cool. And I guess we're just going to shoot people with our gun. We're pretty good at shooting people. We still have Bless and Bliss Spores, so our chance to hit is pretty dang high. And I don't really care about killing Zeral. She doesn't scare me one bit. But we can worry about going after the zealots and everything. That sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's just shoot some zealots. Pew. And pew. Might have been a good fight to consider switching to our Holy Lance Helm, by the way. Or switching to our Diadem of Arcane Synergy off of the Holy Lance Helm. Blitzspor's Peak. Yeah, we've had them for the entirety of the act. We just haven't rested yet at all. So we still have Blitzspores and we still have the Bless from the Dream Visitor. I'm so happy the gun made it out of Act 1. Yeah, I mean, you think I'm going to switch off the gun? We were talking briefly about grabbing the Nair Mister for the Myrkul fight, but that's just no fun. You don't need AoE in this fight. You have their Hunger of Hadar. True. Very true. Oh, there goes Jaheira. Instantly switching to a form with the lowest AC in the room. Tied for lowest. And then jumping directly into the midst of the enemies. Classic Jaheira. Are there better guns later on? I don't know. I think so? Possibly, perchance? Can we use Flash of Genius to help our attack rolls? No. That's okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and defensive field again. Oh, never mind. Well, we won't do that. Forgot that was a spell. Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting anybody else getting counterspelled. Oh, they're actually hitting through the mirror image. It's pretty impressive. They're going kind of ham. She did 14 damage with her wild shape. It's the most I've ever seen her do. The surprise round is working wonderfully. Just in time to see Jaheira jump into a crowd of paladins and immediately die. You really did show up for... Oh, right. We can give this to our allies. I don't care about you, Fist Red. I'm sorry, my friend. Wow. Mirror image doing fucking nothing. Her AC is... Oh, poor Fist Red. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. We can save Helena if we want to. Yeah, sure. We'll save my goat. And it's entirely just because she said that thing to us outside of the towers. Oh, Jaheira. So nice working with you. You're coming with me, brother. You fucking murdered her. Oh, they were crit missing Helena too? Is it Helena? Helena? How do you say this name? Do we have anybody in chat with this name? How do I say your name? Oh no, the Guardian of Faith. They're all going to fucking attack this Guardian of Faith now. I just know it. Helna? I don't think that's how you say her name. We do have a chance to kill Lantarv here, which, you know, we could do that and then trigger our Bloodlust and then shoot other people too, which is worth considering. Same with Mig, actually. Mig's a little easier to kill. But I don't think our odds are great. On average, we're dealing 6.5 plus 2, 8.5 plus 2.5. That's 11 damage with each hit. We hit twice, so not really likely for us to kill. Unless we get a crit hit, in which case that would have done it, but whatever. We'll just hang out over here. Get ready to fall back. They're probably going to hunger up Hadar soon. Gerard Way says Helena, so it's gotta be right. I trust Gerard Way. He seems like he knows things. Well, she's making every save, but Helena might just die soon anyways. I had a cat named Helena. I pronounce it Helena. Okay, well, this is not... I'm getting conflicting answers here now. We can just, like, swap, I guess. We can call her Helena one turn, Helena the next. We could save Anthony. Sorry, Anthony. We need to save it in case Helena needs it. Well, we sure are grouped up now. Schrodinger's Helena? Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, you know, it was a nice start, at the very least. Before all of our friends died terribly. R.I.P. Helena. Oh, Helena's still alive, actually. Okay, no need to take your anger out on Nippewa. Aww. Helena died. Rest in peace, Helena. Well, now we gotta get our revenge. Gotta channel a little bit of our inner curse, get some vengeance. Who are we murdering today? Maybe start with Mig? Trigger our Bloodlust Elixir? Well, that's upsetting. I also never swapped to the Bloodlust Elixir. That's also upsetting. I was too locked in. My bad, guys. Let's just do that now so that I don't forget. Whoops. Yeah, we'll just skedaddle out next turn. Won't be a biggie. This is actually kind of nice for us, this Hunger of Hadar. All of our friends are about to die, so we can just walk away, and then all our enemies will walk in here. That's rude. We don't care about any of these people. Helena's dead. Nothing matters. This is going very well. I feel like you're being sarcastic, but unironically, this is a pretty smooth raid. As far as raids go, our allies did way more in this run than they have in many previous runs. You're coming with me. Why do they keep saying that after they murder people? Kind of fucked up. I don't really like those implications. They kill somebody and then say you're coming with me. What do they mean by that? Okay. Well, rest in peace those guys. We will simply walk backwards. And can I shoot anybody from here? Don't think so. We are a little short, so I doubt we'll get line of sight through here. We can shoot our Harper in the back of the head. Can I shoot you without moving? Hold up a second. Sure does look like it. Alright, let's shoot this guy. Pew. Pew. Alright, very nice. And then let's shut the doors. Tally, you might want to back up a little bit. Maybe just a tad. Stop this or my friends won't rest until they avenge me. I love guard dialogue in this game. Yes, Harper Anthony. Shoot the Guardian of Faith in melee range. You guys are so smart. I'm so proud of our Harpers. Truly the Sword Coast's finest heroes. There's nothing more we could have wanted from them. Protect Tally? I was debating kidnapping Tally before doing this fight. In case we want another vendor. To get all of our resources back with. If the whole Myrkul thing doesn't go well without long resting. But we're going to try without long resting. And I think it'll be okay. What is our purpose? You waste enemy spell slots? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's just shoot them as they start running up to us. That's not a lot of damage. I think that is one above the lowest possible damage we could have done. That's also not a lot of damage. Okay, good turn. Quartermaster Tally, I'm thinking of using a flying potion to dip the hell out of here, as the kids say. You might want to consider doing the same. Maybe we should heal up a little. Maybe. Arrest them! Right into the hunger of Hadar. Oh, and I was gonna trigger bloodlust off of him. Oh, Tally. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's just shoving her buddies now. I want these guys to jump off. I love when they jump off. No such luck, unfortunately. Tally actually catching bodies? What the hell? That guy had like 3 HP left. We can't give her too much credit for that one. Are these guys gonna die to the hunger? I would really want this guy to not die here. Okay. He's our bloodlust fuel. Oh dear. This is not looking hot for Quartermaster Tally. Okay, well then. I should probably use a flying potion now. I think that seems like a good idea. Then we'll zip up here. Shoot this guy in the dome. Trigger our bloodlust elixir. And get shooting this guy a couple times in the dome. Some good damage rolls there. And then, Godspeed, Tally. We have pretty good range capabilities, so I'm pretty okay with just flying up here and then letting them come to us, or we just shoot them from on high. I don't think we're going to be able to kill the zealots in melee unless we use blur, and even then, it's going to be a pretty rough fight. If they even land like one hit on us, we're taking a fuck ton of damage. So better to just shoot them from afar. The Artificer feels really good at mixing and matching fighting styles. So I feel like this is kind of leaning into the Artificer playstyle. When you can melee, go melee. When you it's better to go range, go range. Yes, into the hunger of Hadar. Yes. Beautiful. They're just gonna stand there. That's pretty okay too, to be honest with you. Also, rip Tally. Rip my goat. Lie down right here. Shoot Timothy? Yeah, I'm okay with murdering Timothy. Trigger our bloodlust elixir, and then shoot Zealot Bryn. Because he is a zealot, and I don't like him. Goodbye, Tally. You will be mourned. She will be. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can I convince you to recast that spell? That is so sad. We could use a Cloud Kill scroll here, actually. I think we have those. We have one? We have one. We could. We're not using our concentration. And that is a lot of AoE, and I don't think we're going to really get a better shot of using it than right here, to be honest with you. So I think that's what we'll do. And we don't have any allies to worry about for placement anymore, so it's looking a little cloud killy to me. Drop this like right here. Boop. Unfortunately, Z'rell does have Psionic Backlash, but that doesn't really matter. We have Psychic Resistance and Damage Reduction, which she still did good damage to us, actually, but that was max damage she could have done. So that's okay. And yeah, we'll just top up our HP. Call that a turn. Pretty good. Almost lost my honor mode run because my tab got confused and cloud killed the hell out of my party. Cloud kill's a strong spell. Look at it cooking these dudes. Not on my watch. I'm thinking we just like fly down next turn. We cloud kill right there. Seems like a good idea to me. Fly is a little weird too. Since we're going pretty close to where our character is starting, is actually not using a lot of move speed compared to if we like fly here, which is objectively a shorter distance to get to. So if we fly like right here, we're not using a ton of move speed. And then we can just cloud kill right here. get a buttload of them, and then dip back up. Gotta love how movement speed works in Baldur's Gate 3. The Shattered Flail cost me an honor mode run. Madness is actually terrible. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be using the Shattered Flail for too many things if you don't want to die terribly. Our Cloud Kill can no longer be recast. Why has this happened? Why hath my Cloud Kill abandoned me? I'm gonna shoot the hell out of Adept Doracle because I'm miffed about my Cloud Kill betraying me. Hey, Miss Jane Doe, how's it going? Good to see you. Glad to have you. Looks like this fight is pretty well cleaned up. Let's go ahead and dip down here. Murder Adept Doracle. Do a little bit of a Boon Blade. There's a dead dude. Got 2 more attacks that we can use. Can't see anybody from here though. Kind of rude. If only we weren't so short, I'm sure we'd be able to hit Zarel. This guy's really fucking hiding. Yeah, whatever. We'll shoot him right here. And can I really not shoot anybody else from here? Okay, I can. I can shoot Zarel. Shoot Zarel, and then just like take a couple steps back. Because if Bryn tries to get to us, he's just gonna die to the Cloud Kill. So we don't really care about him anymore. He's as good as dead. There you go. And if Zarel's just gonna stay on the other side of the Cloud Kill, we can just stay here and shoot her. We could just, yeah. We don't need to walk into the Cloud Kill to do it. I think we're like maybe immune to it anyways, because of protection from poison. Don't really know, but yeah, we could just keep shooting her and stand here or whatever. She's not doing anything. Easy fight. Hey Ariana, good to see ya. Hope you have a good nap. And this nerd is dead. I said this nerd is dead. Nope, never mind. That nerd is not dead. Acolyte Bellob is coming to the rescue though. He might do something crazy. Okay, there you go. Go ahead, get rid of Cloud Kill. I don't really know if we're immortal to it because of protection from poison, but we're just gonna turn it off anyways, shoot you a couple times. And then we got a couple more guys to kill. These guys always come up from the prison, which is a little annoying. Or, I don't know if they're coming from the prison specifically. They come from somewhere. At some point, they come in. But they're here. And we will murder them. Shoot you. Okay, we got a surprise round. Wasn't sure if it was actually gonna give it to us. Don't have our flying potion enabled anymore, so we'll just shoot you and walk back a little bit, I guess. We shouldn't have done that. They're still surprised. We're going first. Hey Jordan, how's it going? Good to see ya. Would love to have the high ground on this guy. But I think the only way we get that is if he's out of our range. Unfortunate. We'll just keep shooting him. No reason not to. And walk like a couple steps back. Oh no, they've got a Guardian of Faith on the other side of the battlefield. It might be over for us. They blessed the Guardian of Faith. I don't know if we can overcome a blessed Guardian of Faith, guys. We might be done, so. Well, I'll try my best. We'll see. We'll have to kite pretty hard to stay out of range of that guy. This DM is awful. Yeah, this DM has no idea what they're doing. Oh, please don't guiding bolt me. I'm sorry. I take it back. The DM's really good. You're totally right. It is Hero's Feast that makes me immune to Cloud Kill. Okay, unfortunately, we got slowed, which is a bit of a bummer. I hate that even when you pass that, you get slowed. That makes me a sad camper. But it's okay. It's not like a real slow. It's like a fake slow, like a little baby slow. Still use our bonus action and everything. We'll just walk backwards a little bit. Hunger of Hadar. Really, dude? You want to draw out the fight that bad? All right. Okay. Never mind. My bad. Is the narrator supposed to be the DM? I just don't think there is a DM. In the context of this world and this story. Do you have a repeating shot? Yeah, I have a repeating shot, just not currently enabled. Okay. Let's just kite them. Once the zealot is dead, we'll go run into melee. Oh, thank God we managed to avoid the Guardian of Faith. We could probably just kill him in melee now, actually. He's just like right next to us. This is kind of where we want him. Our chance to hit in melee is pretty good. He should just be dead here. Phenomenal. We can go murder this dude next. Pew pew. Hello, Adept Nola. I'm here to murder you. Ow. Please don't do that. Okay. Adept Null is not going to stand a chance here. We do actually do pretty good damage against enemies who are not resistant to thunder and can be knocked prone. Ow. It's so embarrassing being a melee character who can get tossed around like a child. Okay. Easy fight. Let's go see what Quartermaster Tally has on her. That's some pretty good loot. And look at that, a smoke powder bomb too. We will remember your sacrifice, Quartermaster Tally. And we will also remember the sacrifice of Lantarv, who's also got good loot on him. And I think Zarel has some decent loot on her. She's somewhere around here. I think, possibly. Well, Jahira's gonna have stuff on her at the very least. I think she has like a potion or two as well, right? Nope, I lied. Is Myrkul resistant to thunder? You know, I didn't actually check. I would be really shocked if he was. I don't think he is resistant to thunder. But we'll be finding out pretty soon. We don't need more XP, so there's no point going down to the prison. We might be able to hit level 9 before Myrkul if we do go down to the prison, to be fair. But I don't think level 9 is really going to help us that much beyond expanding our... Wait a second. Actually, let me look up the Artificer leveling table real quick. Artificer mod BG3. Give me a second. If we get another infusion at level 9, then it might be worth trying to XP max like a little bit. No, we just get more spell slots. It's level 10 where we get our next infusion slot. Okay. Is there even anyone still alive back at Last Light now? Yeah, Isabel's there. She's hanging out by herself. I think there might be a couple others around there. The tieflings, probably. Okay, let's do a quick save. And... let's go beat these people up. Probably want to use a protection from evil and good scroll at this point. I doubt we'll lose concentration against this lady. Makes her necromites more likely to miss us, and then we can just have it active for Ketheric and everything. So let's go ahead and do that. Protection from evil and good. He's resistant to cold and necrotic and fully immune to poison, so thunder damage is all good. Hell yeah. We probably won't want to be in melee anyways, because our AC isn't that good, let's be real, to be face tanking him. But we'll see. Maybe we'll give that a whirl. I will consider it. For now, though, let's murder these dudes. Do a little quick save. Wonder if I can get a surprise round on these guys. Come on, dude. You can shoot him from here. Look at that. Look at that shot. Come on. Oh yeah, beautiful. It's not a surprise round. Okay, whatever. We tried our darndest. At least we got this lady nice in front and center. Hello. Do a little booming blade. Do a little puja. Hang out right next to her. Yeah, just fireball me and get this over with. Oh my god. Okay, well that's not particularly likely to happen. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Don't mind me, I'm a random butler, but killing Isabel would be pretty cool now. I don't know, it doesn't sound that cool. Who do you work for again, Mr. Butler? Oh my god, we rolled 2 nat 1s in a row. Hey, there's a nat 20 at the very least. Okay, well, hopefully she just moves before she does anything else, and then we'll be good. Do a little one of these. Oh, I thought she was dazed. Oh, whatever. She's dead anyways. What subclass? Armorer? Yep. We are indeed playing armorer. Okay, one of these dudes doesn't have armor of Agathis. This dude. Boop. And we will go ahead and pull out the old blicky, start shooting some folks. Not really a blicky anymore. What's the slang term for a big old two-handed gun? Come on, swing at me. Alrighty, nice job, guys. Let's shoot you, get rid of your armor of Agathis. The strap, I like that. Yeah, we'll pull out the strap. Shoot you, shoot you. Problem almost solved. Boomstick, boomstick is nice, yeah. Never played as an armor. It's a pretty good time. I admit, I'm having a fun time. Okay. That was an easy enough fight. Unfortunate that we failed our saving throw against the fireball, but it is what it is. Okay, at this point we need to look at swapping our gear. I don't really want to take off all of our thunder damage based gear because, you know, like that's kind of our shtick. But while we're fighting Ketheric, it might be better to... I don't think we want to be in melee against him. I'm going to be honest with you guys. He has all of his crazy paladin smites and whatnot, and that makes me sad. We can give him disadvantage on hitting us, which is pretty good, but his chance to hit is still pretty high. And we don't have shield or anything. And if he does hit, we're gonna be getting hit for a lot of damage. Holy Lance Helm doesn't do anything to him, really. At the very most, it's doing 2 damage to him. And then we gotta be like constantly having him make attacks against us. So I think maybe we'll test out something similar to what we'll do against Myrkul, which would be Diadem of Arcane Synergy here, and then the Gloves of Dexterity, so that we can shoot real nice. And then, yeah, we can just, I guess maybe we'll swap out the Ring of Absolute Force. We're not really going to be dealing a ton of thunder damage, and this doesn't really help against Ketheric because of his damage reduction. But the Ring of Protection. And then Yeah, this can be like a little demonstration of what we do against Myrkul, I guess. We do have the DJ half plate, which we will probably swap to when we're fighting Myrkul. Maybe. I guess it kind of depends on if we get our infusions back. We'll see. But for fighting against Ketheric himself, we'll rock with this loadout, see how it goes. This hunk of a man can face tank Ketheric? Maybe. If we swap to the Wondrous Gloves, I can see us doing something there. Wondrous Gloves, and then the Holy Lancel. But our reward for face tanking Ketheric just isn't very high, to be honest with you. We could try it. You know what? Fuck it, let's do this as a little test run. Let's just see how it goes. I think either way, we still use the Diadem of Arcane Synergy over the Holy Lancehelm is the thing. Because the Holy Lancehelm just doesn't give us much reward. Like, it might knock him prone, which is cool. But this is an extra +7 to our damage. Which is going to matter a lot more than, at the very most, 2 extra damage. If he misses us. So let's rock with this. Let's see how this goes. And I'm sure this will be a fun time. Do this. We could drop a speed potion too. I'll just save the speed potions for the Myrkul fight. This is a kind of a test to see how tanky we really are anyways. I will go in with a flying potion though. Yeah. Okay, quick save, flying potion, go in. And we'll just see how this goes. If we die, we die, whatever. We'll just do what I believe is the more optimal strategy. Being in melee with a paladin as anything but another paladin stinks. Yeah, being in melee with a paladin, you kind of just want to kill them before they can paladin all over you. This build's burst is not the best, though. Keeping Dex Gloves and not Wondrous. Did I not switch to the Wondrous Gloves? Whoops. Hold up, let's just go do that real quick. I want to test out what our tank maxing looks like. I am wearing the Wondrous Gloves? Oh man, I got one guide. Oh well. Yeah, I am wearing them. Okay, in we go. Being as cool as Truant is an optimal strategy or something along the lines of a compliment? Thank you. Wait a second, did I just not flying potion now? Whatever, we'll figure it out. Flying potion on my first turn, who cares?
What have you done? What have you done to me?
I've surrender now and I'll consider letting you live. Flash of genius. He's not surrendering.
You misunderstand me. True soul.
Might be. This is your fault that I'm not flying. Unforgivable.
You serve the
Hexblade Burge build I was doing was easily able to one-turn rooftop Ketheric. It was radical. Yeah. It's pretty nice having a fuck ton of burst damage.
You dog.
Hexblade Paladin is crazy with their burst damage. Why does Ketheric have that flap covering his crotch? Why do you want him to not have that flap covering his crotch, you freak?
The prism.
You think it looks goofy as hell? I think the cloth looks sick. Oh, the cloth on the armor looks really sick. Look at the black and gold peeking out from underneath the armor. That's just fire.
Will break.
Oh, hey, Dame Aelin. I like how she aura farms for a moment after she lands.
At last you found a god master that suits you, it seems.
Aelin, the thief. You stole Isabel from me, and now...
Listen, brother, let's be real. Probably wasn't hard to steal anybody from you.
After your crimes innumerable, you would evoke her.
Our favorite meat shield is landed. I wish she was my favorite meat shield. She's not even really good at being a meat shield.
At last.
He will crumble at the power of your touch.
The inward-facing spikes on his armor worry me. I think it's supposed to be a sign that he's, like, already within the embrace of death or something. Oh, just pull out the fucking boomstick. That was pretty fucking funny. Oh, please don't fireball Dame Aelin. The gods fight at our side, pull out a fucking rifle. Oh my god. Look at all these incubate deaths being activated. This is a pretty good reason to want to use the Holy Lance Helm for this fight instead of the Diadem of Arcane Synergy. To deal with all of the Necromites. I was really hoping you would use Deadly Orders on Aelin, but whatever. Yeah, I don't have the Flying Potion active. That's okay. Let's go ahead and use one now. So we get some extra move speed. We definitely want to kill Rhodesia first. Sorry, this is Sustera. Rhodesia was the one downstairs. We definitely want to kill Sustera first. Deal some decent damage to her. And then we might as well fly up here. So that all the remaining Necromites have low ground on us. I don't need luck, I've got ammo kind of moment. Yeah, honestly. Kind of sick just pulling out the gun. Alright, that's my hero. He missed against her. I didn't know he could do that. She didn't even try and shove the Necromate off like she normally does. Do we ever see Sustera besides here? Nah, she lives up here. Alright, well, that's rude. Incredibly rude. Okay, well, she's not gonna last much longer. Holy shit! We can help her pass this save. She passed the save. She did it. She passed. It's okay. Okay, if I were Sustera, I would be hiding around here. Okay, that is a dead Sustera. Triggers our Bloodlust Elixir. Ketheric is kind of in an annoying spot, actually. I guess we'll just go back up here and shoot him. Yeah, why not? 8 damage. Hell yeah, we take those. Yeah, the extra radiant damage that we get from Morning Lord's Blessing really isn't going to help us out much here. Holy Lance Helm would be going pretty hard against the Necromites. We also just don't really care about the Necromites. As you can see, they're not really doing anything to us. Oh my god, is she gonna live? I don't think she's gonna live. It is nice that Ketheric is using all of his spell slots on her. That's pretty kind of him. Yeah, even when the Necromites do hit, they don't really do a lot of damage. We can kind of just ignore them. I kept the Dazed Ring on, right? Wait a second. Wait a second. I just realized. We could totally fight Myrkul in melee with the Dazed Ring on. Only problem here is there's a chance we get knocked prone. It's a pretty low chance. It's a dex save, right? Its charisma is pretty high. Let's just see what happens if we do take a swing by him. Yeah, now we can go ahead and properly just get him dazed, please. There you go. And now we don't have to worry about reactions from him anymore. Dang, not enough movement speed. Oh, we are a short race. We are a short race. Okay, well, let's just see what this looks like if we were just like face tanking. I said we wanted to test our tankiness anyways. But yeah, if we like consistently daze Myrkul, we could just fight him in melee. Because then we don't have to worry about attacks of opportunity. We can just like hit him in melee and then like walk backwards and then just rinse and repeat. Expeditious retreat could have been an option. Yes, that's a great idea. Let me lose my protection from evil and good. in order to move further away. Okay. Booming blade. Little hit there. Yeah, this is going pretty well, actually. Didn't say good option, just option. You're right, you're right. Let's stick around in melee a little bit longer and just like see what he does. I want to see if we're actually like in real danger here. It would be really funny to just like guy whose whole shtick is just saying that like something is an option when it's not a good option. You want to go to McDonald's? Well, we could go dumpster diving instead. It's an option. Holy shit, you're actually live every Sunday and Monday, 11 a.m. Mountain Time to like 4 or 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. You saved me at my job? Hell yeah. I love saving people from their jobs. Oh. Alright, very good. Yeah, that was a pretty easy fight. There's a little baby cat. No, that's trying to skip the cutscene. Hi, Theodosia. Oh, you're so little.
Enough.
Little baby.
My lord beckons me.
Only problem is, against Myrkul, our biggest benefit, which is knocking people prone. Like, that's kind of what this build is whole entirely based around, knocking people prone. Is just not going to work against him. Which is kind of sad. We can still see how it goes. I kind of want to fight Myrkul in melee now. We aren't allowed to bring our phones and stuff inside. Service is really bad, so I downloaded all your old axe vids and watched them all on my lunch break. Hell yeah, brother. I'm glad to hear that my videos have gotten you through some work days. Thank you for saving me at my job too. My pleasure.
This has only begun.
I love watching stuff while I'm working. My job is pretty okay though. I don't watch stuff while I'm live streaming. For the record, I don't just have somebody else's live stream open on the side. That would be kind of funny. But when I'm editing, I love just pulling up some like Northern Lion or something. Having that on the side. Aelin stabbing the floor and using her sword to help her stand is so silly. Well, she's been through it. She got hit like twice. That's tough for a lady like her. What if I just swap to the Holy Lance Helm now? Your favorite streamer's favorite streamer? Oh yeah. I love Northern Lion. He definitely is my favorite streamer. Although I very rarely watch him live. We could just shoot these guys from up here. We could swap to the Holy Lance Helm. Let's just shoot them.
What do I have to lose?
Yeah, let's just shoot them. Should be okay, probably, right? Might take a while. He's so bald, though. He is a pretty bald guy. But I mean, it works for him. It makes him look smarter. If I were to go bald, I don't think I would look that smart. I guess I could wear my glasses more often. I don't usually wear my glasses like at all. I probably would if I was bald. Give some people something to look at on my face. Accessorize a little. Maybe I'd get piercings too. I'm gonna swap to the Holy Lance Helm. This is taking too long. Holy Lance Helm. This way we can at least damage all the other guys who are missing us. We don't have to worry quite as much. Not getting as much reverb stacks as we normally would with our Gloves of Belligerent Skies not being on. But it's okay. Helps us a little bit. We can just shoot these guys from up here. Should probably just break their armor and then go in melee, actually, but whatever. I love the bald subreddit. So many happy dudes. Yeah, the bald subreddit is very uplifting from what I've seen of it. A lot of bald dudes just being nice to other guys who are currently going through hair loss. It's very sweet. Okay, let's just run down and start beating people up in melee. You can get booming bladed. Don't like the cut of your jib. Where's this guy at? Way over yonder? Can't reach you, brother. Means I'm gonna shoot some of your friends, I'm afraid. I'm too lazy to move out of melee range. That was like no damage. Are you guys resistant to piercing? No, that was just a bad damage roll, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna start hanging out in melee now. Too lazy to do proper positioning for this fight. They probably won't hit us. Is Myrkul immune to necrotic? No, he's resistant to necrotic. For some reason. I don't know why he's not immune. I think if anybody in this game should be, it should be him. But I'm glad he isn't. Keep asking your favorite streamer who their favorite streamer is and work your way up to the proverbial totem pole to find the ultimate streamer. I think a lot of it would just come down to who Northern Lion's favorite streamer is. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Northern Lion's favorite streamer is like Chibli or something. But I also wouldn't be surprised if whoever his favorite streamer is also Northern Lion. So I think it just kind of, it might just like make a feedback loop. Dan Giesling or Chibli? Yeah, Dan's probably a good likelihood too. Thank God my current build is like 90% necrotic damage. Yeah, that's why I'm glad that he's not immune to necrotic damage. I don't really like it when enemies are immune to damage types in general. It makes me a very sad camper when they are. You look like you don't have Armor of Agathis, my friend. We're also out of our Potion of Flying, but whatever. Let's just go blow this dude up. That's that dude. And then we'll shoot this guy. Very nice. Should have switched back to my melee weapon. Arrow of many targets? You need to learn patience, my friend. Why would I use resources on a fight like this? We're not in any danger. There's no point speeding it up. In fact, the slower this fight goes, the more we get to hear the reverb sound effect. And I love hearing the reverb sound effect. Bullet of many targets. True. We also just don't have one. So even poorer backseating. I'm going to backseat your backseating. I'm going to tell you how to backseat better. Actually, I guess if you're backseating and you're incorrect, that's probably like... That might be peak backseating. That might be the strategy. Okay, let's shoot this guy. Break his Armor of Agathis. Murder him. Run up here. You backseat the backseater who's driving? Theodosia. I've been teaching her. She's a menace on the road, but, you know, it's going well. The Pain Cleric's weapon does AoE necrotic damage? Yeah, oh my god, I forgot his name. Abdurak. He's a cool dude. Can you imagine if we had to buy ammo in this game? Like, you could just run out of regular arrows mid-fight? That would be so sad. I'm very glad they didn't go for that route. Oh no, we took damage. It's all over. Okay. Easy fight. Easy fight. Where's Sistera? You sussy girl. I'm imagining Theodosia at the wheel wearing stilts to reach the pedals. That's exactly how it goes down. She's got little kitty stilts. She's surprisingly good for being 2 years old. What is that over there? What's happening over yonder? What is this? Can we investigate? No, this is as far as I can go. Enhance. Is that the mausoleum over there? What is that? Interesting. Anyways. Okay, let's go ahead and do a hard save here, so that if we have to, we can come back and rest in order to get our infusions back. But I kind of want to try going melee against Myrkul and just like seeing how that goes. I never bought the Doom Hammer. Maybe I should have. We can go the long way in melee. We don't do that very often. Can make some speed potions. Why not? All right. Yeah, let's just do a hard save so it's easier to find. Craziest part to me is not having to reload the gun. Yeah, it's just like a D12 weapon for free that you don't need to reload or anything. No downsides. Hey Truant, did you see the Withers crafting thing? Basically, there's a thing that happens to certain items when dismissing hirelings. Yeah, I saw some Toys House video about that, some like short on it.
This is an illithid colony.
I didn't really pay attention to it, and I think I swiped off of it after like half a second or something, but I heard something about it. It's not something that I'm gonna do anyways. Okay. Let us find out, moment of truth, to see if we get our infusions back.
Very close to the source of the absolute now.
I got my money on we are not getting our infusions back, but let's find out. Do you have CBE? Alright, time for my favorite part of any stream, trying to figure out what an acronym means. CBE. Can't buy energy. Crossbow expert. No, I do not have crossbow expert. We're a melee build. Okay, moment of truth. Aww. That is so sad. Doesn't get restored. Well, that is deeply disheartening. Okay. Do we just go melee mode against Myrkul? What is that gonna look like? I don't think the odds of him hitting us are very high. We could just stick with this and daze him. Just go like in and out of melee. I don't think we'll have enough movement speed for it without our potion of speed. But ideally he won't be able to hit us too much. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Melee plus buffs better than better infusion minus buffs? Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think this will be fine in melee. Okay. And I think it all comes down to our Ring of Spiteful Thunder. I'm actually so bad with acronyms in general, by the way. Like, even when people say acronyms that I do know, my brain just fucking blanks on them. Okay, we'll kill all the intellect devourers, we'll murder Chop and whatnot, we will go free Zevlor, do all the stuff that gives easy XP in here. I doubt we'll go into the lab, just because I don't really want to do that fight. That's a dead guy. If we have a little bit of epic music as the intellect devourer squares up, if we have a little bit of XP left, before going into the lab, then we'll go. But I haven't really been XP maxing in general, so I think we'll be quite a ways off. You wouldn't know GWM, Great Weapon Master? I do know Great Weapon Master, but that's because that's like maybe the most common acronym for this game, in my experience. Come at me, intellect devourers. All right, no actions for us. That's okay. We don't need any. ASIs up there? Yeah, ASIs I have memorized for sure from my 5e days. Don't think I'll ever forget ASIs. Surely you remember the acronym DOSCOSTMH, Deathstone Scythe, Consecrated Oblivion Sickle, the Memory Harvester? Yeah, I mean, that was just a given. What else could that acronym stand for? That's an easy one. I don't like when people abbreviate Savage Attacker. Yeah. I think there's nicer acronyms. Definitely not a fan of people abbreviating Cyberpunk. Don't abbreviate Cyberpunk, folks. Whatever you do. Did you play Hollow Knight before? Or just use the music? Yeah, I played Hollow Knight. Music's bumping too, though. Hey Chop, how's it going, buddy? Where you jumping? Why'd he jump over there? Oh, rip that guy. God, I do love watching everybody miss against us. This extra AC helps so much. I think the optimized version of this build probably does use the Ring of Protection and the... maybe not the Wonders Gloves explicitly, but like... probably. You just want to AC max. We'll kill you and then we'll walk away. And then this way, this guy might die to the booming blade damage, save us an attack. Chop is such a good bit of world building. Yeah, I love Chop. He made me really sad when I first played through this part. Chop is great. And now he's gonna die. Goodbye, Chop. We are going to blow you up. Never mind. He's impossible to kill. Hits like a truck. Okay, murder you, trigger bloodlust. Murder you. Murder you, beautiful. We're so good at killing people. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough XP to level up to 9 here. I don't really care too much about that. I don't think level 9 really helps too much. I don't think the extra spell slots are gonna matter. We don't really use our spell slots at all. Yeah, I think we're pretty okay. The only thing that level 9 would give us is an extra proficiency bonus, which is not nothing. Just don't think we really care about it that much. Although we are running like really well on time. I thought this would take us longer. Looking at it, we might just do the laboratory fight just because I didn't realize how far ahead of schedule we are. Wouldn't level 9 also be subclass feature? No, we do not get anything cool at level 9. We get more spell slots and we get proficiency bonus. Level 10 is when we get our next infusion slot.
This must be where they infect and transform.
You're too strong, Truant? In real life or in the game? Because my muscles are bulging in real life. Every time I click on my mouse, it cracks a little bit, just from the force of it. And that's just me doing as little force as I can, too. I need to replace my mice and my keyboards every week. Love getting Bloodlust triggering off of our Holy Lance Helm. That feels good. I mean, unironically, I did shatter my previous pair of headphones, and I didn't even see how I did it. I just gently set them down on a table, and when I looked down, they fucking exploded. So if that isn't a display of my Herculean might, I don't know what is. Level 10 is going to be a huge level up for us in general, by the way. It increases the effectiveness of all of our infusions, and it also gives us another infusion slot, and it makes our cantrips better. We're going to be set at level 10. Sounds like you're built like Popeye the Sailor. Yeah, the real reason why I don't use my webcam too often is because if I accidentally flex while my webcam is turned on, it damages the lens. The sheer force of the shockwave can break cameras. Oh dear. In 5th grade, I intentionally broke a very sturdy mechanical pencil in half, and when my teacher asked about it, I pretended I'd cracked it in half purely by the strength of my grip. He said, "What a piece of junk."
Let's have a look.
Damn, he didn't believe that you were that powerful. Okay, let's go ahead and free Zevlor real quick. Do a little quick save. Hit the neural apparatus. We gotta free our boy. Hashtag Zevlor did nothing wrong. If you're a Zevlor hater, I'm a you hater. There you go. That's how I wanted to word that. If you're a Zevlor hater, I'm a you hater.
But there are others in pots, those not yet infected, not yet.
But the XP vending machine? We're playing a good character. Tom Nomenheimer is a good man. He would never subject these people to being purged in pods. Alright, let's release them. Nettie would say otherwise. Okay, Nettie tried to kill Tom. She died because we were fighting in self-defense. Zevlor is, in my honest opinion, a shitty paladin. Alright, well, you're probably a shitty paladin too. Okay, let's murder this dude.
I think you can take me on.
Dang, it feels bad not building up our reverb stacks that quickly. Don't need to do that. 2 hits and we didn't even proc reverb? That is sad. Zevlor at least has paladin qualities, unlike someone in Act 2. He's definitely a better paladin than Dame Aelin. That's for sure. I'm a shitty paladin. I can't even cast Smite or wear heavy armor. Yeah, I bet you don't even have an oath. Dare I say it? Sorry, Gauntlet. Yeva, you're not getting any help there. If I recall correctly, the Mind Flayers here are hard-coded to only attack PCs. I don't think that's true. I've definitely had them attack NPCs. They're not really doing a good job of doing anything here, though. Crazy that they give the same XP that Intellect Devourers do. Why aren't they doing anything, by the way? Yeah, you can have a flash of genius. Paladin whose oath is the Second Amendment. What's the Second Amendment? Is that the one, the right to bear arms one? Is that the one where you get to shoot people? We could do it. We could do a gunslinger who's rocking the. We could do a gunslinger paladin multiclass rocking that oath. Yeah, it is. Okay, hell yeah. I'm so good at my American history. Which, you know, that's good, because apparently my province might be getting sold to America soon. There's a petition to start a referendum to separate Alberta from the rest of Canada. And I know our premier is having secret meetings with American politicians talking about selling Alberta. Which, you know, that's cool. We love when our premier tries to sell our province. They found refuge, but what the hell's happened out there, Zevlor? I really hope not. I don't want to move. I don't want to move either. It is really fucked up, though. I don't think that the referendum is going to go through. I mean, it might get enough vote. It might get enough signatures on the petition to, you know, get started, but I don't think it's going to go through.
I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power.
But Danielle Smith it's crazy how much of a traitor she is to the country. I'm still not over the fact that she, right after the trade war started with America, she flew down to America in order to go to a PragerU convention as a headliner alongside Ben Shapiro. Which is just insane. All of that is insane. Anyways, it sounded like you were being enthralled. It's not your fault.
It would be nice to think so.
Bruh, yeah, that's a bruh moment for sure.
I believe it begins in us.
That's a lot of red flags. Yeah, it's... She got voted in like right before I moved here. The next election isn't till 2027. But you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna be voting for sure.
And show him how wrong he is. If there are any more
Imagine fleeing America to Canada and then the US buys that part of Canada. That is pretty funny. To be fair, this is the most American place in Canada, just like vibe-wise and everything. All right. Find your own people. They need you. They need you, Zevlor. You're a good man.
Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
I left for like 2 minutes. Now we're talking about Ben Shapiro. I said Ben Shapiro exactly once. We're talking about Danielle Smith, who unfortunately is buddy-buddy with Ben Shapiro. There was another referendum that proposed the opposite and has enough votes. There cannot be two referendum questions asking the same thing, so it can be struck down by the Supreme Court. Yeah, the UCP, the party in charge of Alberta, changed referendum rules to ram it through. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm not too worried because, as you said, the opposite got like a fuck ton of signatures and whatever votes. Okay, let's go kill Magthew. Let's go kill Magthew.
Seems simple enough.
I'm not the biggest fan of him. He stole my name and then made it worse. Let's go beat him up. All my homies hate Magthew. Do a little quick save here as we walk up on him. These guys won't have disadvantage on hitting us. I don't really want to break concentration on protection from evil and good though. What we could do, actually, so you can summon Shovel for a surprise round. Do a little invisibility. Detach Shovel. Go over yonder. Mudthew on top. I much prefer Mudthew over fucking Magthew. Look at this disgusting name. Magthew Budge. Hello? They just got a blessing right as I was watching. Alright, a little rude. Alright, Magthew, you're going down first. We're sneaking up. We're going in. Am I gonna be able to jump close enough to hit Magthew? Not quite. I could dash. We'll just shoot it. We'll just shoot him. Shoot him with our boomstick. The old strap. Holy buffs, Batman. Yeah, we got buffs. Buffs for days.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Do a little end turn action. Give him a whirl. The UCP also voted to ban trans athletes from competing, resulting in most university level competitions no longer coming to Alberta. Yeah. We are not fans of them. The UCP. More like UCP. Oh. Got him. Oh yeah. We're fucking Magthew up big time. Shovel for the kill? Beautiful. Okay, we can leave now. Oh my god, we keep rolling nat ones against fireballs. Good lord. Listen, I was just here to murder Magthew. I don't care about you, Cressa Bone Daughter. I think Cressa Bone Daughter is his wife though, so it's like it's a little understandable that she's mad. I think that's the lore going on here. We're just gonna continue to ignore these dudes, go after this lady. Do a little bit of a whack. And a little bit of a whack. And do a little bit of a heal. Because, well, I doubt that we'll be able to get murdered here. I'd still rather not risk it. Great googly moogly, that's a lot of buffs. Thank you. I grew them myself. That's my murderous little daughter, Shovel. Shovel does kind of remind me of my daughter, actually. She does remind me of Theodosia. I think they give off the same sort of energy, you know? I can see Theodosia enjoying murder. My little baby daughter who likes killing people for fun. Okay, Harry Henry, you're next. Hey, Freelancer, good to see ya. Good to see you again. Howdy do, howdy do. How have you been? Shovel is a Chaos Imp. Well, Quasit. My daughter is a Chaos Imp, too. I would never go so far as to call her something like a Quasit, though. That's fucked up. She's a cat, enjoying murder checks out. I actually don't know how much she would enjoy murder. She doesn't ever kill any bugs. She just kind of like slams them around the place. And there's never been anything bigger than a bug that I guess she would consider prey. She's never seen any like mice or anything like that. She does lose her fucking mind when there's birds outside the window. All right. Beautiful. Goodbye, Iron Finger. You're down for the count too, I'm afraid. I'm gonna swap back to Out of the Wondrous Gloves. I don't know why I didn't earlier. While we're just fighting like regular old goons, we'll swap back to all of our regular Thunder gear. It does feel really nice having the Ring of Protection on again, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're playing optimally, the Ring of Absolute Force is garbage, for the record. If you guys are playing along at home and you want to be a little bit more optimized, don't use the Ring of Absolute Force. Shoot you to get rid of the Armor of Agathis. Boom and blade you. Not quite enough. She enjoys torture then? Yeah, I guess so. But we are okay with being suboptimal for a little while. Ring of Absolute Force, Gloves of Belligerent Skies. And let's go kill the Necrotic Laboratory. See how that goes. Where am I? I'm going this way. Okay, this should be a pretty long fight. We'll drop some shatters here and there. We have the spell slots. We might as well drop some shatters here and there. We don't really have any damaging AoE spell slots. That's okay. This will probably take us a minute, but we're in no rush. We're actually like way ahead of schedule, way more than I thought we'd be, to be honest with you. So let's just take it easy. My game froze. Whoops. I think we're gonna be like just shy of getting level 9, by the way. I was not looking at how long I'd been streaming for. But maybe I should have been. Maybe I should have just been like, we got time, let's go get level 9. I do not like how goopy this area is. It is pretty goopy. Amazed that very first hit went in. Would the Ring of Protection have saved us? Nope. Alright, then I feel better. Okay, let's just go ahead and start walking on up to the Death Shepherd, I guess. Do I just ignore these guys? Just dash over to here? Probably. That sounds like a good idea. Hello, Mr. Death Shepherd. Please wait for me. I'm coming to murder you. And then we can do a little mobile shot against him. Beautiful. Make sure our melee weapon is back out. Oh my god, they hit again? It's not looking good, folks. This is not looking good. Okay, at least there's a miss. Yeah, I hate Death Shepherds. Why do they get to bring their allies back to full HP as a bonus action? Kind of an insane ability, especially for a level 6 enemy. What do you mean level? Okay, I guess the enemy levels just don't matter at all. The winged horrors are level 3. But still, the fact that you fight this guy in act, you can fight 2 of them together in Act 1 in the Mountain Pass. That's insane. That fight is meant to kill people. It's got a Bloodlust Elixir spawn at level 4. I feel like buying a lottery ticket. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is like nothing but gambling if you think about it. And think about how much fun that is. Okay, we probably won't get paralyzed here, right? Oh, we got hit by a greater zombie. It's a lot of damage. Alright. Just keep ignoring people. We'll have to heal up a little bit, that's fine. Don't really want to use one of the big healing potions if we can avoid it. I do want to get hitting this dude, who is resistant to thunder damage. Is he still resistant to thunder damage? Not anymore. Alright, that's good. He should go down pretty soon, and then hopefully his buddies won't last too long. We can just shatter them in groups. And that should look pretty good. I am going to opportunity attack him. I just want this man dead ASAP. He's running for it. He's making a break for it. Okay. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. The greater zombies do hit hard when they land hits, but I'm not stressing too much. As long as not too many of them hit at the same time, we'll be okay. Yeah, should be fine. I really don't think we'll ever fail the winged horror's paralysis either. So I'm not stressing about these guys like at all. You need to die, my friend. Oh my god, that is not good. Okay, this might be a bit more of a pickle than I was expecting. But we'll see. The only thing that has me like slightly worried is the greater zombies, which I think there's only one that's actually next to us. So I think we're pretty okay. Death Shepherd's prone now, so if we roll another critical miss, I'm gonna be deeply upset. Look upon your fatal future. I like how there's one guy here that can talk. Alright, brother, you're dead. Okay. Let us simply walk out of here. Excuse me, coming through. That's the greater zombie that just missed, by the way. So we're not feeling bad at all. We don't really care if this guy hits. 0 damage. Okay. Drop a fat shatter. Apparently we can't shatter on top of his corpse. I guess we're hitting more people if we drop it like right here-ish anyways. Sure, let's just drop one there. Pretty good damage. And then we can hit you. And we'll just keep rinsing and repeating that for a few turns. I think this upcoming turn we'll be able to kill at least somebody here with the shatter, trigger bloodlust, then shatter again. And then that should be this fight. And yeah, we'll probably be just shy of level 9. That's okay. I don't think we get enough XP from the puzzle and the jar and everything that it'll actually give us level 9. Unless we get like a buttload of inspiration all of a sudden, but I don't think this is going to give Guild Artisan inspiration. Nice misses, bozo. Okay, well, this is looking on like a nice spot to shatter. So long as we can actually jump out of here. I don't know if we'll have the distance to be able to. Okay, we can. Excuse me, fellas. Pardon me. Just gonna squeeze right past ya. And drop a shatter right here. Looks pretty good. There's our bloodlust elixir triggering. We can go ahead and drop another one. There's got to be a pixel like right. Yeah, right here looks amazing. Right here. It's pretty good. And then we can go ahead and start thunder waving all over the place too. Okay. Should go by a lot faster now too, with fewer people in initiative. Would going for the perm condition give XP if complete? The perm condition? Like getting curls in our hair? Or do you mean getting the Githzerai mind barrier over from the brain? Because I don't think that's gonna do it. Yeah, let's just jump out and then get a nice, well-positioned Thunder Wave. What is your favorite background to pick for RP flavor? Good question. To be honest with you, I haven't really noticed backgrounds feeling like they matter a lot in Baldur's Gate 3. But I guess if I had to choose one... I really do like Sage quite a lot. I think Sage is one of the more interesting ones. Getting XP for like reading books around the area, solving puzzles. I think that's a pretty fun one. Yeah, I like that one. Urchin is definitely a classic. I feel like the orphan to adventurer pipeline is pretty good. Like, I feel like urchins more than any other background have to pump out like a ton of adventurers. Background feats like 2024, 5R would be sick. That would be sick. Okay, I guess we're just walking out now. I didn't realize how many people were gonna die to that. Thunderwave, right here, right where we started is actually like the play. Do another Thunder Wave, do another Thunder Wave, because not a lot of people actually died there. Okay. Only 5 dudes left. 3 greater zombies. These guys do hit like fucking trucks if they actually land their blows, but with protection from evil and good up, we should be okay. Class dialogue in Baldur's Gate 3 is like the dialogue for different backgrounds in DOS 2. I guess it's not very impactful there either. Okay, kill you, trigger our Bloodlust Elixir. Then just start going for this dude, I guess. Probably want to clear out the greater zombies. Also, these guys definitely do not give as much XP as I thought they did. We're pretty far away still from level 9. It's no biggie. Okay. Easy enough fight. And I think this is pretty much everything there is to do in the illithid colony, so we'll just go murder Myrkul. Kill you. Kill you. Not a lot of point to go do the puzzle or anything either. Don't care about the Githzerai mind barrier. It could give XP, but we're gonna get a fuck ton of XP once we get to Act 3 anyways, so... we did that room already. Okay. Yeah, let's go kill Myrkul. You ever get hit by waves of exhaustion? Yeah, I think everybody does. Anybody else think that this looks like a little creepy smile here? Hold up a second. This is like the mouth right here. These are the eyes. It's like a little creepy guy who's like kind of happy to see you. Little like Nightmare Before Christmas looking guy. I see it. Okay, let's go kill Myrkul. Let's throw all of our gear on. If we're doing melee, does mean that our strength saves are going to be complete ass for the record.
What's inside?
I think we need to throw the DJ half plate on, which has me feeling kind of sad because it means our AC is a little bit lower because we don't have our infusion. It's only 1 lower at the very least, which, you know, it doesn't matter too much. And then we throw all of this stuff on. Get our AC back up to 23. This gives advantage on con saves, so we're less worried about getting frightened, and we just take the L on the strength saves, I guess. Which, you know, it kind of blows, but we don't want to use a strength elixir. We'd rather use a heroism elixir, I feel, so that we can make sure we hit, and then also so we can make sure that we kind of like spread out our saves so that they're all good. So at the what's going to happen is we're going to get pulled in, and then he's going to try and frighten us in melee range, but because of our con saves are so good, we just won't get frightened. Which is, you know, it's okay. Let's go ahead and restore our spell slots and everything. It's only 1 AC, it doesn't matter too much. Eye twitches. Can you hear the addiction in my voice? Can you hear how sad I am that I have to give up 1 AC? Okay, we also aren't wearing the Holy Last Helm. We're wearing the Diadem of Arcane Synergy. And I think that is it for what we're swapping out. We gotta keep carrying the gun on us for sure. That's not getting swapped. AC holic. 24 is just a much nicer number than 23, okay? We all know it. Sorry to any 23 fans out there. 24 mogs, I'm afraid. Alright. So, turn 1, we'll go in with an invisible scratch. We'll go in with a vigilance elixir, I guess. We'd rather go early in initiative. We also lose our psychic resistance, so even more incentive to murder the illithid as quick as possible. So yeah, we'll go in with a vigilance elixir active, make sure we can destroy the illithid super fast, and then we'll get down there and start beating up on Ketheric. I think this is all the prep we really need to do. I guess we can also, now that I think about it, we can cast Aid. Yeah, might as well. Cast Aid, there you go. And might as well do this too. And is there anything else that I care to do? Not particularly off the top of my head. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay. This is the gear that we want on. We want to be able to daze him. We want the perioptic wound closure. Yeah, okay. Let's get down there and get him murdering. I don't think there's any better shield for us. We definitely want the crit immunity. Reeling is, of course, super nice too, if it ever matters. Yeah, let's do this. Quick save, and down we go. We unfortunately never picked up any Conjure Elemental Scrolls or anything of the sort. So we'll just go in with Scratch active, Invisible, Flying Potions for the both of us. He'll zip on over to free Aelin. We will kill the Illithid. Sounds like a good plan to me. And we'll be doing pretty okay damage to Myrkul, but we'll definitely end up going the long way, I feel, against him. I'm just hoping with our damage that we'll be able to not have to well, we won't run out of potions, I guess is what I'm hoping for. I always forget. I keep forgetting about Baltash.
You said it was under control.
Oh man.
It isn't you I answer to, Gord.
Forgot that we got his hairline when he kidnapped all of our kin.
Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh.
He needs to get on the Bald subreddit. I'm sure they would welcome him. They're very nice people over there. Lore accurate Gortash.
I have played my part.
So young and handsome.
Masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison?
I like how he's like, the mod is called Baltash, but I like how he's not really like fully bald. He's just missing hair in the middle, and not even all of it. There's still like little wisps. I'm cackling. I didn't know we had that. Yeah, I was showing off my mod list at the start of the run, and somebody was like, "You should turn on Baltash," and I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then I totally forgot about it.
You haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
I'm not even going to complete that. I'm not even going to include that in the mod list. I'm just going to not put it in the description at all, so that people think this is just what the base game is. Somebody told me that Trials of Tav is what got them into, like, my Trials of Tav video is what got them into Baldur's Gate 3, which means there is some people that watch modded playthroughs as their first experience of this game. So we're just gonna not acknowledge this, and we're just gonna say that that's how it is.
Orin and I can wait for you no longer.
Gortash for sure had a trip to Turkey.
We're going to the city.
100%.
You to follow. Army and the weapon in tow. The edict.
Oh no. I just spilled water on myself. I was thirsting too hard. I saw Baltash and I got too thirsty. Oh my god. Yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. I'm a wee bit wet, but you know, the Baltash just has that effect on people. Gortash looks hideous as usual. What do you mean? He's so young and handsome. Baltash needs to be in the YouTube video for as long as possible, just like lingering shots on him. No commentary or anything. Thirsty for vengeance, right? Yeah, totally. Totally.
One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures.
Do you think Gortash tried to enslave all of our friends and family because of our luscious locks?
It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guests.
You should do a necro only run, the most fun I've had on a challenge run.
The absolute.
Yeah, necrotic damage builds seem like a lot of fun, I won't lie.
You wag your word flap in vain.
Did the pods work, by the way? Nah. The restoration pod didn't work. I mean, it worked, but it didn't restore the infusion slots. Sadly. Hey, Trent, you were talking about books in a recent video, and I wanted to ask what you thought about the Stormlight Archive by Sanderson. I love the Stormlight Archive. I think Brandon Sanderson's a great writer. I like pretty much everything that he's written. I wasn't the biggest fan of books 4 and 5 of the Stormlight Archive, but I still liked them.
Do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city.
Bane took a high price of Gordy in this timeline. Yeah, he asked a lot from him. All right, bye guys. See you soon. Agreed, they were very focused on emotional growth. Yeah, they were just kind of slow books for sure. Books 4 and 5 of the Stormlight Archive. Which, you know, it's okay, but they were already such long books. Oh, his booming blade damage just triggered. Got all those conditions on him. Okay. Let us get ready for this. So we'll go in with a Vigilance Elixir. On our first turn, I guess we'll use a Heroism Elixir. And we'll summon Scratch here. I love my buff bars intersecting. It is both tall and wide enough to intersect with itself. That is a thing of beauty. Okay. We will go ahead and throw down some flying potions. And some invis potions. And then quick save. Get ready to go into position. Should probably just enter turn-based mode. Scratch, get going, brother. Wee, flying dog. A little further. Go on. Okay, end our turn there. Then it is our turn to fly on over here. Go up here. End our turn. Will this run be turned into a video? Yeah, this run will be turned into a video for sure. And then fly on over here. It won't be in the same style as my previous monoclass challenges though. Just for clarification. I'm probably gonna do it in a more like me style video. Because I wanna mix up my editing style a little bit. I wanna experiment a little bit more. Do other things now that the monoclass series is actually coming to an end. Okay, let's do a quick save. And let's get a surprise round. If this doesn't get a surprise round, I'm gonna cry. Okay, it worked. There you are.
What is it, I wonder,
I'm still not over him saying as predicted as we get a surprise round. Brother, you are surprised.
Run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny.
Brother, I promise you, you are not gonna fulfill your destiny.
Irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history.
Any video plans after this run? Nah. I'm just gonna stop.
Before the snuffing out.
Yeah, don't worry, brother. I got lots of stuff coming still. There's still plenty of videos coming your way. I'm here to snuff out this whole evil plot and you along with it, and also free my kin.
Finer champions than you have tried and failed.
So the upcoming videos, the Moon Druid run that I did is getting turned into a video. I'm turning the Wizard run into the usual monoclass challenge format of videos where it's split into each act. After that, I'm going to make a guide on solo Baldur's Gate 3. Because I feel I have finally accrued enough experience to the point where people might want some advice from me. So I'll make a little guide of how to get into solo Baldur's Gate 3. Not like a in-depth guide, but rather like an introduction to solo Baldur's Gate 3 guide. And then after that, I'll make the Jack of all trades video, and there'll probably be some other stuff that comes out in between then too. Maybe another Trials of Tab video. And then Artificer video after that. Don't worry, brother. There's lots of stuff on the way. And then who knows what we're doing after Artificer. Probably another modded class. I think the next modded class that I want to play is actually Demon Hunter. I really enjoyed playing Demon Hunter in Trials of Tav, and I really want to play it again in like a full campaign. What wizard class you playing? I have already done the wizard run. I played a Blade Singer. Good time. Enough talk. Let's finish this.
With pleasure.
With pleasure. Okay. Read the Nightsong. But yeah, that should be like the next like half a year of videos or something. That's a lot of videos coming. And then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. Okay. Switch to our heroism elixir, before I forget. Heroism elixir. Booming blade this guy. Punch this guy. End our turn. Scratch, you wanna come over here to help a brother out? Bite this guy. Alright. He did his best. Ever think about playing the 5e Scion? I don't know. If you mean in 5e, then no. If you mean there's like a Baldur's Gate 3 mod called the 5e Scion, I've not heard of it or looked into it. I know there's a Mystic mod. I'm probably gonna do a run of that one. Okay, Booming Blade, you should just be dead here. And then we probably just take this slow, save the speed potions for when we actually conjure up Myrkul. Just call that a turn right here then, I guess. We can move to the edge. So we have a little bit more move speed next turn. Scratch can go and deal with some of the brain cats. Fight. I recommend an Arcane Vanguard run for a mod run. I remember seeing it. I wasn't entirely sold on it. I think there's... I don't know. To be honest with you, a lot of the name is really not doing it for me. Arcane Vanguard kind of just sounds like another way to say Eldritch Knight. Like, it doesn't sound that unique.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
So at the current moment, I think there's other modded classes I would rather do. The Mystic is definitely high up on the list. I think maybe after the Demon Hunter, I might do... Yeah, we'll just let that happen. Sorry, Aelin. Never mind, he just shot the wall. I think after Demon Hunter, the one I do after that might be Gunslinger. Because I've always enjoyed Gunslingers. And there's a pretty cool looking Nexus mods Gunslinger class based off of the Gunslinger from Stephen King's Dark Tower series. I fuck with the Dark Tower series heavy. All right, let's go ahead and zip down here. I really don't want to deal with his shield bash. I think I would rather have him make an attack roll at me. And then we get Arcane Synergy immediately too. Whack him this way. Whack him this way. Some pretty good damage. And then we don't have enough to zip back up, so we'll just like... This isn't a real pit. I don't think he can shove us in there, so I don't think we need to worry about that. We'll just like take a couple steps back, I guess. If he does the thing where he just stands up and skips his turn, then we'll feel pretty good. Gunslinger is my main class in real D&D. It's so OP. The Matt Mercer Gunslinger. I don't know if there's any crossover between the Gunslinger mod I was looking at and the Matt Mercer Gunslinger, but the one I was looking at does look a little OP, I'm gonna be honest with you. But when I play modded classes, I'm not really looking for balance. Okay, he just completely skipped his turn. He's just taking it easy. Brother is laying down. And now we have enough move speed to just zip back up here again. All right. If he's just taking a breather, I'm okay with that. The Mindweaver has a ton of variety between subclasses. Yeah, I've heard good things about the Mindweaver too. I mean, we're gonna be playing Baldur's Gate 3 for fucking years. Like, I don't plan on stopping playing this game, so I'm sure I'll get around to most of these recommendations eventually. But if I'm going for like a psionic based class, I'm probably gonna start with the Mystic, and then, like, you know, there'll be a while before I get around to the Mindweaver. It's also the same reason why I want to do like the Demon Hunter before the Gunslinger, because this is already kind of a gun-based class. Don't really want to just hop right into the Gunslinger. I might even do another modded class before we get around to the Gunslinger, just to give it even more of a break. Okay, let's go ahead and zip over here. Whack you. Whack you. And he didn't fall prone, which is a little bit rude of him. And he might try and murder me, which is also a little bit rude of him. I want to see an Alchemist build. Sorry, brother. That is not what we're doing here. Nor do I have plans to play an Alchemist Artificer. Maybe we'll do like another modded class called the Alchemist at some point. I think I saw one. I also want to give the Witch class a try. I remember having a lot of fun with the Witch class in Trials of Tav. And that one's in the in-game mod manager, so it's nice and easy to install. Isn't there a Dragon Rider class in the mod manager? Yeah, we gave that one a try too. That was a lot of fun. I remember it being kind of buggy, but I don't remember exactly what made me feel that way. Anyways, let's hit this dude. I need to keep an eye on our potion of flying, by the way. We did it! We killed Ketheric Thorm!
You cannot kill me. I am eternal.
Bro was about to say invincible. You just know it.
Myrkul,
A
Lord
Plague
of
Doctor
Lords,
build sounds
I
interesting.
am here.
I mean, that would have to be poison damage, and poison damage in this game is booty water.
I am.
Will we ever plan on modded races? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not currently planning on playing modded races. To be honest with you, modded races just don't interest me that much. Maybe I'll start mixing in modded races with classes. I'm just a little worried about, because I've played with modded races before on stream, and unfortunately a lot of their bits were like sticking out of armor, and that was not a fun time, and I don't really want to have that happening again. But maybe. God, this speech is so cool. So cool. I thought he was going to say the title card again there. You know he wanted to. Poison damage outside of Cloud Kill is just straight butts. It's not that there's like not good poison spells, although that is a problem outside of Cloud Kill, but it's also just every enemy and their mother resists poison damage. Okay, what are we doing here? So this is a little awkward. He's not currently dazed. We do have another attack. I guess here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this to try and daze him. Can he not be dazed? Is he immune to the dazed condition? We definitely did thunder damage to him while he was reverberating, right? Yeah, he was... I think he was reverberating there. Oh dear. This might be a little harder than I thought it was gonna be. Why would he be immune to dazed? Anyways, I guess maybe what we'll do in that case is we'll just stay in melee as much as we can. Here's what we'll do, actually. Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and use a speed potion. And then we'll go ahead and use our darkness bullet to go ahead and just shoot like right on top of him. Okay, now he's dazed. I don't know why it didn't work before. All right, never mind then. Well, either way, he's got the darkness arrow on him. And then we can just go ahead and walk backwards because he can't make attacks of opportunity. And we can just hang out over here. It doesn't really matter being outside of his bone chill aura. Hey, necromites can't push, right? They're not gonna... Like, we don't weigh a lot. Should I be concerned about being at the edge here? I actually don't know if necromites can push. I don't think we're gonna get frightened. But, you know, we'll stay here. See how it goes. It would be really funny if they can push. I think you did 0 thunder damage the first time. That is not true. We did 19 thunder damage. That's a lot of thunder damage. Oh, rip Dame Aelin. Oh no, it's coming for us. Okay, how funny would it be if the brain shoved us off? It's very funny to fight the Dwergar as a dwarf because they will try to poison you, and it's like, brother, we're both resistant to poison. What are you doing? Maybe they forgot. Would the legendary resistance trigger on that? Oh, maybe that's what did it. Yeah, maybe he like used his legendary resistance on it. I mean, there's always the chance that he just passed. I didn't see the saving throw there. Okay. I I just kind of forgot there was a saving throw associated with it, to be honest with you. Anyways, so let's get into the groove of things. So our basic strategy is going to be hit him, take the legendary action, sure, whatever, flash of genius. Hit him again, and then hit him again, and then take a step back, go over here out of the Bone Chill aura, and then we could refresh our flying potion here. I don't think we'll need the flying potion for this fight at all, to be honest with you. We can go ahead and use our bonus action to get our temp HP back, and then we pass our turn. Yeah. Surely these guys can't shove, right? It would be completely insane for Necromites to be able to shove. And then he uses Call of the Damned. We likely fail this. But it's, you know, it's okay if we don't. I'll just use my reaction now, might as well. It lasts for the full round. Even if we do fail that, he either uses his Call of the Damned or a melee attack, not both. He can never do both. So even if he pulls us into melee with that, we don't have to worry about his melee attack. We can just walk out the next turn. And then on turns like this, what we do is we go ahead and Booming Blade him. Get a nice big old crit hit. And did he trigger his Reaper's Call ability yet? I didn't see it. Anyways, with our extra attack, what we're gonna do is we are going to fire off another darkness arrow. We're gonna fire it off like right here-ish should be good. If we fire it off so that it connects the edge to the main darkness cloud, then it refreshes the turns remaining, and then with our, now that it's no longer an extra attack and its own separate action, we can go ahead Booming Blade again. There's Myrkul's Call. And then we walk back here and Speed Potion. He is gonna heal, but because he's blinded, we don't have to worry about Finger of Death. So that is absolutely nothing to worry about. So basically dodge and weave in with left, right, good night. Yeah. This is pretty much how the whole fight goes. Only problem, of course, being just how often he's going to be munching on his guys. So he can eat 8 guys before he stops summoning more. So this is 2. And he heals an average of a fuck ton each time he eats. 8d8 averages out to 36, which is a little bit less, I think, than the damage we deal on average, but we're pretty much not going to be dealing any real damage to him until after all of his guys die. So we just go ahead and Booming Blade, tank the hit, hit him, Booming Blade, walk back, heal up. And yeah, this is going to be the whole fight. It's gonna take a hot minute, but I actually do think we have enough resources to get this done. How rude that the boss can heal in the middle of a fight. That's something that only a player can do. Exactly. It's also way too much fucking healing for a boss with damage reduction. Oh yeah, that was bound to happen eventually. Such is life. It's no biggie. Like I said, he can't do his melee attack and his Call of the Damned on the same turn. I didn't realize how messed up this fight is on a solo run. Yeah, it's definitely a roadblock for solo runs. If you do this fight in the same general strategy that I'm doing, it's pretty easy though. Just kind of long. There's other ways to make it significantly faster. If you are playing a melee build, chances are you can use the Doom Hammer. So I would recommend just using the Doom Hammer for this fight. Speeds this thing up like crazy. And if you're playing a caster, Bone Chill helps out a lot. Unfortunately, bow wielders very often cannot use Arrows of Ilmater against this fight, just because of the way it works. But let's go ahead and use another Darkness Cloud here. Keep edging. I hope we edged properly there. Yeah, we did. And then another Booming Blade. Don't really need to heal up quite just yet. He doesn't really do a lot of damage to us. And then we can go ahead and use another Speed Potion. I don't know if I want to use all of my Speed Potions on this fight. I'm willing to use a lot of them, but I might want to save some for future fights. On my solo run, I struggled so much that I just rolled back a few saves and reclassed to Sorcerer just to spam my scrolls at Myrkul and his minions. I mean, hey, whatever gets the job done. I firmly believe that with proper preparation, any class and subclass can beat Myrkul. But I don't blame you for just reclassing to what you know is going to whoop his ass, because it's fucking a tedious fight. It took me many runs to get to this strategy, to the point where I feel like really comfortable in doing it, that I'm just not even worried about Myrkul anymore. Like, keep in mind, this is also on a run that we've done without resting at all in Act 2. If you actually take the time to prepare your inventory, this fight's gonna be a super easy. Maybe not easy, but like, I don't know. Not gonna have a lot of problems. You can minimize variation a lot. We're doing pretty good damage, actually. And at the end of the day, when you're doing a fight like this, your goal is 100% to minimize variation. Oh, another nat one? That's not good. You definitely want to be making his attacks do as little damage as possible, so passing as many saves as you can. Get your necrotic resistance. Do what you gotta do. Make sure the necromites aren't much of a concern. Necrotic resistance helps with that too. AC helps with that. Protection from evil and good to make sure you can't be frightened is extraordinarily important. The only problem is that he heals so much, it kind of got too frustrating for me. Yeah, like I said, I do not blame you. There is an end to his healing, though. Like I said, he can only do it about 8 times. It's not necessarily 8 times. To clarify, the way that it works is... Hold on, let me explain this properly. Myrkul has a max amount of necromites that he can summon. This amount starts at 8, but it does not include the necromites that are summoned in the arena before the Apostle of Myrkul appears. And he can eat those ones too. So as he eats the necromites that he summons post Apostle of Myrkul transformation, the max number of necromites on the field decreases by 1 each time he eats one of these guys. So we can see it's down to 6 right now, which means he's eaten 2 guys that he himself has summoned. So once he eats 6 more, the cap is going to be down to 0, assuming that these 4 remaining were summoned by him, which I think they were. I haven't really been keeping track. But once these 6 have been eaten, the necromite cap goes down to 0, which means he can summon no more necromites and he can no longer heal. Which is kind of why this fight is a breeze if you can stock up on potions. So long as you are able to have enough healing potions, you can just out-heal him. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and Booming Blade here. We're gonna go ahead and fire off a Darkness Arrow to continue edging. One right here should work. Nope, not inspecting you. Very good. We can just go for another Booming Blade. We don't need to heal up quite just yet. Walk out over here, potion to speed. Hey, Flash of Genius coming in clutch there. He is going to be able to heal this turn, unfortunately. This guy's close enough. Ooh, but he's not going for it for some reason. Don't really know why. Means we'll get a couple turns, I think, where he can't heal. Okay. Go ahead, walk up, Booming Blade. Do a little whack. Do a little Booming Blade. Very good. And heal up. Phenomenal. It also does help if you have movement immunity, like from Minthara's boots, the boots of striding. But as you can see, even without movement immunity, there's places on the battlefield you can go where it isn't too big of a deal, especially if you have frightened immunity, like from protection from evil and good. Booming Blade. And also the darkness arrows aren't 100% necessary either. I'm wasting an action every few turns. I'm wasting an attack every few turns to refresh these. But if you can face tank enough, which I think this character actually can, you can just forego these and then just start eating Finger of Deaths to the face alongside Gaze of the Deads. But I would rather go the long way, make this fight take a little bit longer, and not risk losing concentration or whatever, something unforeseen happening. Just do it this way. Take it slow. Booming Blade for another hit. Use another speed pot. I think the lowest I want to go... I don't have... Yeah, okay. I don't know why it keeps graying out my potions when I don't have Bone Chill on. Yeah, I think going down to 4 speed potions might be the lowest I want to go. Flash of Genius coming in clutch again, by the way. So we might lose the speed potions in a moment. They're not really necessary. They're boosting our AC, and they're letting us deal a little bit more damage to him. But it's like I was saying with the Necromites on the rooftop, where if your fight is kind of like guaranteed, you don't really want to waste resources. But at that point, we'd be trading, not using healing or not using speed potions in order to preserve them for future fights, and then in exchange, since the fight would take longer, we'd have to use more healing potions. So it is a trade-off. But we're pretty close to just being able to fucking kill this guy, so I might keep the speed potions going for as long as we need. You know, game, that is convincing. That is very convincing. Please. I want to heal. Thank you. I probably didn't need to use one of the really big healing potions there. Probably could have used one of the smaller ones. Ah, not enough for Flash of Genius to work. Considering the lore of the Guardians and the Steel Watch, it makes a lot of sense for Tom to be as tanky as he is. Well, yeah, that's why I made his backstory what it is. I was like an armor artificer. I'll make him a gnome and I'll give him this backstory. Just so happens that I really like playing gnomes too. Heal Aelin, I'm sure she'll help. Okay, well then we would have to move Aelin out of the Bone Chill aura first, which is not easy for a 9 strength character. They're rattling. Oh lord, they're rattling. Wait, did none of them sacrifice themselves this round? Oh my god. Alright, well I guess we just win then. Easy fight. Stop that. Mid-legendary action. That's embarrassing for him. He died mid-Gaze of the Dead. Alright, yeah, that was really easy, actually.
Impossible.
We really didn't need days for that either. The darkness arrows alone were enough, just preventing his attacks of opportunity as we ran in and out.
My lord, hear me.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Makes me think that melee characters with extra attack, just spamming darkness arrows, is a lot more viable than I thought against Myrkul. I thought we were going to be relying on dazed. We probably could have relied on dazed, but
No idea what you've done.
yeah, that was pretty good.
Isabel.
That was a very, very good Myrkul fight. Do you think he wanted to make an invincible joke one more time? It was all you, Dame Aelin. Couldn't have done it without you.
Together, we have crushed him.
My current solo build is a gnome because I agree. Gnome cunning, my beloved. Yeah, gnomish cunning is insane. Advantage on all mental saves is bananas. Especially when you're playing a class who's already good at mental saves. Okay, we did it. We beat Act 2 without resting. Originally by accident, but leaning into it at the end.
You have my sword.
Unfortunately, we have to rest. We're forced to rest as we go into Act 3, but that's pretty good. It's pretty good. That was a short Act 2 as well. We kind of blitzed through it.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor.
Yeah, give me a fucking moment. I'm sleeping off the hangover. Where is Ketheric? Oh, there he is. On the other side. Yoink, give me your stone. Are you planning to play with any equipment mods, like Ancient Megapack or Fade's equipment mods? Nah, not really. Not unless the modded classes themselves come with modded equipment, like our boomstick.
In death, the body is cooling.
Made it back for the end of the stream. Yay, coincidentally got an ad with J.K. Simmons in it. I'm afraid we just murdered J.K. Simmons. Rest in peace.
You did well. Really well.
Armor upgrade?
And now the picture comes together.
Yeah, we'll probably use the Reaper's Embrace for until we get to Act 3 and we can get the armor persistence from Dammon.
Held here by those
Okay, I gotta skip this dialogue. I just can't do it. I cannot listen to her. We got the boss fight music playing with the lore dump as the fucking Dream Visitor pops out. Get away from me. Alright. Yippee, Reaper's Embrace. Really damn close to level 9. That's kind of insane. Yeah, we'll throw this on for the extra 1 AC. It does feel kind of sad losing Reeling, but we look fucking sick as hell in it. We look so cool on it. Okay, let's go ahead and get all of our proper gear back on before I forget. Gloves of Belligerent Skies, Ring of Absolute Force. Still have the Boots of Stormy Clamor on. So the Diadem of Arcane Synergy, the Holy Lance Helm. Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna long rest, so all of our infusions are gonna go away. We'll just rock this. Alright, let's get out of here. But the B-roll footage for editing Matthew? Not even editing Matthew wants to be forced to listen through the Dream Visitor's yapping. I can only take so much. Alright, let's talk to Dame Aelin. Get her cutscene. Oh my god, it's Isabel. I like how we literally never spoke to Isabel, by the way. She's just rolling up all of a sudden. We heard her mentioned like once.
I'm here. And
I love this armor because of the way it looks. Yeah, the Reaper's Embrace armor looks cool as hell. I'm a big fan of it too.
he can't hurt us any longer.
I cannot wait till we get the armor persistence though. We're gonna be so insanely tanky with it. Once we hit level 10, which will happen pretty soon, and we have the armor persistence and our adamantine shield, we'll be looking at 24 AC, I think.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death.
Right? 20 AC from the armor, 2 AC from the shield, another 2 from our infusion, 24 AC. It's not bad.
Are you all right?
Do you think Isabel cares that everyone's dead? Nah, she's got her girlfriend back.
And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
We love some lover girls. Go get it. Hasn't brushed her teeth in like 100 years, by the way, since she's been stuck in the Shadowfell. I'd make her brush her teeth first. That's all I'm saying.
Place, you know? I'm Isabel. And this is...
It is pretty impressive that they gave introduction dialogue if you haven't spoken to Isabel before this point. That's a... Yes, Dame Aelin. You really did stomp Isabel's father's skull in. We should talk more about that in front of Isabel. It's a great idea.
And we have much to discuss.
Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
I hardly know you. Join me in my camp? I hardly know her. We'll say sure, you'd be most welcome.
We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies.
Isabel plus Aelin, kind of an unfair power balance, because imagine your daughter dating the daughter of your god. I would crash out if I was Ketheric too. Yeah, there's gotta be some, like, this cannot be an okay power balance to have. It's not very woke of them, I'm gonna be real with you. Okay, good stuff. Hey, look at this. We can go take a scroll of chromatic orb. Just what we needed. Yoink. Oh, the fucking apple fell on the floor. Oh, the table's gone. Hello? What are these floating on? Alright, on to Act 3. Ooh, an iron banded shield +1. Yeah, for those not in the know, this shield is here from the get-go. From the moment you walk in Moonrise. This is a +3 AC shield. Kind of interesting. So if you really are AC maxing, you can just come here to Moonrise, grab a +3 AC shield, and be sad. Yeah, Wulbren Bongle, upsetty face. Yeah, you're real for that. Fuck Wulbren Bongle. I'm gonna go listen to the Space Bard song. Oh, sorry, Jaheira, you don't have clothes on. My bad. Didn't mean to take those from you. We're gonna talk to Barkus. Does he have anything interesting to say here? We can talk to him.
What's up for discussion? There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
I was preoccupied defeating Ketheric Thorm.
Oh, right. Well, forget about that, McGungus. We have more important things to worry about.
I guess this is pretty important for our character's story. What about him?
Wulbren and the Iron Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
My god. How can you be sure?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to
okay,
say,
well, at least he knows
about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
Okay. I love Barkus. He's so silly. Okay. Leave it to me, Barkus. You've proven you aren't... Oh, wait, that's mean. Seems we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate. Can respect that. Man just wants to stop his crazy ex from committing acts of terrorism. Yeah, he's a good soul. Also good to see you, Proxy. Howdy do.
My fool of a friend.
Alright, we'll save the city and your fool of a friend. And also my people, my Gondian kin. Okay. Let's get rolling. Off we go. Ignore the charred corpse of Quartermaster Tally. I'm skipping this. I'm sorry, guys. I just cannot talk to the fucking Dream Visitor. They piss me off so bad. I'll think about it. All right, goodbye. Is this the end of the stream, or are you doing Act 3 today? We'll call it here. It's a really short stream, but we are certainly off to Act 3. And I like to start the stream by like actually starting an act. I think that's a pretty good way to start things off, and then people can just jump in at the start of next stream and they know where exactly we're getting, where exactly they're getting in, and what exactly we're getting up to as we kick things off. I think it's a little bit more awkward to start next stream in like the middle of Act 3, and then people are like, so what have we done so far? Larian did a stream today, and Sven mentioned they let you take Ketheric in chains to Baldur's Gate for years before scrapping the idea. That would have been fun. Yeah, I would have liked that. We don't even have any Githyanki to fight. They're already dead. R.I.P. the Gith. And it was all thanks to our boomstick. This is definitely what won us the fight against Myrkul. I did kind of want to shoot Myrkul to death with our gun. I think that would have been pretty cool. But either way, hold up. Let's do a little jig. Do a little pose, do a little dancing. We'll do some freestyle. Oh, we will let's do some folk dancing. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed. It was a very good time to have you guys here. Next week we'll pick up with the start of Act 3, and we're gonna be crazy strong once we get to Act 3. We'll take a look at all the Artificer armor that Popper sells. We're gonna probably end up using the armor persistence anyways. Let's be real. From what I've seen of the Artificer armor that Popper sells, it is not particularly good. But maybe, I don't know, maybe one of the other subclass armors will be better for us. I don't know if he sells them all or if it's based off what subclass you're using. Either way, we'll take a look at them. We'll try and see if there's any more guns that we can find too. And we'll get some other cool pieces of gear, I'm sure. In the meantime, folks, join the Discord server, !Discord, or click the link in the description below. Check out the merch store too, !merch. Thanks for being here, guys. Hope you enjoyed despite it being a shorter stream. Adios, muchachos. Catch you later. Thanks for being here.